Tell them thank you.
Workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really
Should be now.
Southern Illinois.
I'll play an extra spot here just to help you
Put your
fill
trust
some
in the
time.
International
Okay.
Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
It may be a quick turn. They're getting ready for the anthem.
Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard,
Oh, in that
and
case,
you
I'll
can
come
join
back.
me live on Facebook
Okay.
after tonight's game.
Come back after this.
Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's
They've still got to get
and join in
their
the
team out on the field. They won't do the national anthem until they're out there, so you got a second or two.
Okay. That'll give us a chance to.
You want to go another or not?
Yeah, no, bring it back.
See you live on Facebook
Coming back.
tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
Welcome back to Nashville High School. Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark with you here this evening, getting you set for week number 2. A lot of games around Southern Illinois. Benton, who we played last week, they are home tonight, their first home game against Salem. Harrisburg at DuQuoin, Keenan. That's a big game right there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that game. You're looking at playoff implications, and so, yeah, I'd be interested to follow that one tonight.
Can DuQuoin rebound from the loss to Chester a week ago?
Yeah, it seemed a little surprising. I don't know as much about Chester, but you expected that DuQuoin, typically strong, going to come out week 1 and take care of business.
Heron is at West Frankfort this evening. You have Pinckneyville at Chester, AJ at Murphy, and then Massac is taking on Ballard Memorial out of Kentucky. That's an 8 o'clock game. South 7 games will show Carbondale out Mount Vernon. You have Centralia at Collinsville, Marion at Granite City, and Cahokia is playing Jackson, Missouri, coming up tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Black Diamond play will have Carmi-White County at Hamco, Edwards County at Johnston City, El Dorado at Fairfield, Cahokia conference games, Waterloo at Columbia, Dupo at Principia, East Alton Wood River is at Civic Memorial, Freeburg is at Jersey, Roxana taking on Redbud, Confluence is at Sparta, Deer Creek Mackinac is taking on Westland, and Tremont is playing Carlisle. Carlisle was beat by this Nashville team last week. 52-8 was the final score of that game. That's going to wrap up our Bank of Heron pre-game show. We are going to go on and take our final break, and when we come back, Keenan and I will have the kickoff here from Nashville. It's the Carterville Lions taking on the Nashville Hornets here on News Radio WJPF.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there. SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
The Southern Illinois celebration of National Hunting and Fishing Days returns to the campus of John A. Logan College in Carterville September 28th and 29th. John A. Logan College and title sponsor Oasis Outdoors are excited to bring you the popular events like the McDonald's Kids Free Fishing Hole, 3D Archery, Super Retriever Series, hunting and fishing seminars, and dozens of vendors. Join us September 28th and 29th on the John A. Logan College campus for this Southern Illinois tradition. Visit sihfd.org for more information. You're listening to News Radio WJPF Heron and WCIL Carbondale, a proud member of River Radio, a division of Max Media.
Welcome back to Nashville High School. Keenan Clark alongside. I'm Dave McKenzie as we are getting you set for Lions football here this evening. Carterville in their road whites. They're wearing white over white this evening. Of course, the Nashville Hornets are blue and white. They have their blue jerseys with their white pants. We are on the visitor side. I love the setup here at Nashville, and it's a beautiful view for us here.
Yeah, there's a couple of things to mention. First of all, when you were talking about games in Southern Illinois, you failed to mention the game in the end zone right behind the scoreboard. They've got the young ones back there with the football game going already.
Yep.
And also, what is this strange substance on the field that we don't typically see when we go play football?
Absolutely. It felt almost natural.
It did. The Lions will be playing on grass tonight.
Yeah, they sure will. And Carterville is going to get the football to start this ball game as we are facing toward the south here in Nashville, toward the home press box. Carterville will be moving left to right on your radio dial. And we are just seconds away from week number 2 here. See if the Carterville Lions can rebound after week 1. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. Our live stream is up and running for you as well. And we appreciate you tuning in to Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. The ball is taken by Carterville's Jonathan Miller. He gets it out to near the 30-yard line before he's brought down, and that's where the Lions are going to start right there. That's not bad field position right there for the Lions.
Yeah, take the ball all the way across the 20, gets almost to the 30, and he only had one more man to beat. It looks like it was a nice run, return. Getting a little excited to see what the Lions come back with this week now.
So it'll be Nick Bishing and his offense that comes out onto the field with the ball at the 29-yard line to start things off on their first play. Remember last week, their first drive, a 14-play drive for the Lions. So ball on the near hash. Bishing will work from the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he gives it to Myers. Myers out across near the 40, breaks away. He's across midfield, a man to get him from behind, and they do finally at the 40-yard line. And just like last week, a big run for Chance Myers to get that boost to the offense.
There you go. Nice job right out of the gate. They got the inside the tackle run there. Isaac Blazer bringing him down for Nashville with a very good tackle from behind. Lions are already up at the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Beautiful run from Chance Myers. He had 152 yards rushing in the first game of the season. Bishing takes the high snap. He's going to keep it himself. Spins his way out across the 35, inside the 35 to about the 38-yard line. And that is going to bring up second down now for the Lions.
2 plays, and both times the defensive backs were the ones that had to bring down the Carterville runners. And what I really saw on that one that I liked was saw Bishing get loose a little bit. We didn't quite get him free last week, and if we can get him moving up and down the field, he definitely has a chance to break one.
So it is Nick Bishing once again from the shotgun. Myers on the carry, puts his head down. He's wrapped up right there, and it's going to bring up third down for the Lions.
Not a whole lot of gain on that one. It looked like there was a little breakdown in the front side. I think we had somebody pull, and they might have got hung up. Couldn't quite break free.
So the ball is at the 33-yard line. The Lions are looking at third down and 3. Everybody checks their play wristband that they have on their arms.
It's new this year.
It is new.
Tries to help speed up play and keeps the coach from having to yell the play out onto the field.
Bishing puts a man in motion. Coming across, he looks to throw, throws it out to the right side. It's almost caught. Parker Poole, the intended receiver, hit him right in his hands. But there was a linebacker right there for Nashville, and I believe that was Bryce Shetler that was right in his face. And the ball hits the turf, bringing up a fourth down and 3 for the Lions.
It was, but I don't mind that play call at all.
No.
You've got to do something to get everybody out of the box. Last week, every possession, it seemed like Benton just kept putting more and more guys right on top of the line of scrimmage. You got to space them out and spread them out a little bit. 2
receivers to the right for the Lions, 1 to the far side. Myers, the running back. Now Bishing looks to throw. He rolls to his right. Jump pass over the head, picked off by Nashville. That is Will Dietrich with it as he breaks his way out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The ball was tipped. A flag comes in late. And the first turnover.
Right, it was a late flag. I'm going to guess this isn't going to impact the change of possession.
No.
Riley Crane, the intended receiver, was that correct?
Yes.
He ended up making the tackle. He stayed with him in pursuit. We did have Parker Poole, who looked like he had some space and was open going down the sideline, but it was just a matter of, he just hadn't got to that check yet.
So 2 minutes in, and Lions have a turnover, giving the ball to Nashville. So they have it 1st and 10 as they mark off yardage against Nashville. So apparently the penalty on Nashville. I didn't see what the signal was.
I didn't either.
But it backs them up 15 yards. So Carterville catches a break there as they set the ball down at the 17-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for Nashville from the 17. Hayden Klingeman, the quarterback. He's going to give it to his running back who tries to take it off tackle. He does, plows over a couple and gets brought down right there. And on the carry for the Hornets, it's going to be number 28, Samuel Kolbaum, on the carry.
So Bluski and Barnhart come in on the tackle on that. He did a little misdirection inside.
They quickly are at the line of scrimmage. Klingeman gives it to his running back once again. He falls forward for a couple of yards, and he's brought down right there. It's going to be short of the first down, bringing up a third down and 1 officially with the ball at the 32. Klingeman from the shotgun, again gives it to his running back, 1st down yardage, and keeps the legs moving and just pushes that Lions pile, picks up about 5 additional yards after he ran into that, just a whole herd of Lions there, and a 1st down carry for the Nashville Hornets.
There were only about 4 Lions who weren't in on that tackle.
I know.
Bouchard got him early and just rode him.
Ball is out to the 37. Nashville quickly ready to go. Trip receivers left, 1 to the far side. Swing pass to the near side. That's Devin Hoog. He has it, cuts up toward the middle, out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. And that is where he's brought down right there, bringing up a 2nd down and short for the Hornets.
Nice job by Andy Johnson bringing him down by himself.
2nd and 5 from the 43. So quick pace for the Hornets again. This time Klingeman throws it out to the right side. It's caught, 1st down yardage, and wrestled out of bounds over on the far sideline. Moving the chains once again. Their 2nd 1st down of the drive, and new set of downs.
It doesn't matter if the ball goes out of bounds or not. Nashville works as fast or faster than any team in Southern Illinois.
They have it out at the 43 now.
Stop the clock for a second. They're going to reset the ball. Maybe get a measurement here, I believe.
So
Coach Gerald's told me this morning, he said that Nashville runs a play about every 16 seconds.
I can see why. And we thought that the Benton Rangers ran an up-tempo
We've seen
offense.
Nothing compared to what Nashville will run here. I may not get to say much tonight. By the time you summarize the play, and then they snap the ball to the next one, I can probably just take a nap.
You better be quick.
I'm going to have to work at it, yeah.
Of course, Nashville picked up a Week 1 win, 52-8 over Carlyle.
Play results in a Hornet 1st down.
That's enough for the 1st down for the Hornets. So it does move the chains. The ball rests at the 42-yard line, the 47-yard line, not the 42. And so Hornets are ready to go. Klingeman, the senior quarterback, 6'3", 190. From the shotgun, takes the snap. He gives it. Nope, he's going to keep it himself out across midfield, across the 40, and runs over one defender where he's brought down right there just short of the 30-yard line. And a big-time bust run, chunk yardage for the Hornets.
Riley Crane brings him down from the safety position. Both teams are busting out big plays. Carterville's having a hard time getting their linemen a break. By the time they get off the field, it's about time to snap the ball.
Yes, it is. So now trip receivers left side. Klingeman again gives the ball to his running back Kolbaum, and good defense right there. That defensive line for the Lions stacks him up. Little to no gain at all. As a matter of fact, he lost 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 2nd down now.
Looked like Carson Davis did a really good job coming in from the end and getting that play stuffed early.
2nd and 11 from the 33 for the Hornets. They're moving right to left. They're in their home blue jerseys with the white pants. Klingeman, a 2-step drop. Now he takes off on his own. Pop right there at about the 30-yard line. Falls forward to about the 28-yard line. So a short gain for the Hornets.
Carterville really wanted to focus on some of the missed tackles that they had last week. So far, we've been tackling okay, but we're still missing a couple. I think they're going to have to clean that up if they're going to have any chance to stop them.
3rd and 5 from the 27 for the Hornets. This time Klingeman, he just takes it himself around the edge, and he's brought down. He reached out. Good job out there defensively for the Carterville Lions. On the tackle, Rylan Shabluski.
Yes, that is an example of what they have to do. Last week they were not making that play. He makes that play right there, and he puts Nashville in a 4th and mid situation here.
4th and 3 officially from the 25-yard line. Boy, nice stop here from the Lions would be awesome. Can they get it? Klingeman by himself, swings it out to the far side. Carterville's right there, stacks him up. I don't think he got it. Carterville may get the ball back.
Carterville bench seems to think that it's a good stop. They split out 2 and 2 on both sides. It's my understanding when they go those spread like that with stacking 2 on both sides that they throw the ball about 90% of the time.
So Carterville does get the ball back. They have it 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. A defensive stop. How about that? So the interception doesn't hurt the Lions. They get the defensive stop, and they get the ball right back, and that's exactly what they needed.
They needed that. Great job by Coach Wakey, Coach Gerald's having them ready for what they were going to see. You just don't have time to make checks. You don't have time to change things. You got to keep it simple and be ready to play defense as soon as that ball's set by the official.
So Carterville's offense ready to go. They send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Bishing takes the snap. Myers takes the handoff, and he's met right there. Good defensive stop by number 77, Dylan Murray for the Hornets.
Yeah, have you noticed we've moved Jackson Smith is going to get a few reps at center here.
Nice pickup. I didn't see that.
76
Cole Sims takes the majority of the snaps,
He
or
does.
at least he did a week ago.
Yeah, Cole will work in there a little bit. Cole will get a little time at guard. I think they're just looking for a different combination, see if they get something to fit. But Jackson did that some as a freshman. He told me today that he doesn't mind handling that responsibility if the team needs him to.
Loss of 2 on that previous play. It's 2nd and 12. This is Myers getting through the outside. Nice cut. Got a block on the outside. He comes to the near sideline. A flag comes in late, and I think it's going to be on the Lions, and it may be a hold again.
He's going to get pulled for blocking him in the back. Our coaches are not happy about it.
I thought he was on the ground already.
Well, if you've got contact with him and then the guy turns around, you can block him in the back if you maintain your contact. But I don't know if the ref saw the whole play or what happened, but our coaches were not too happy with it. That ball's coming back either way.
Flag at the 31-yard line. And so that'll move it back. But Chance Myers, boy, he got that was a nice block on the end to seal that edge.
2 good cuts inside.
So instead of a big first down, it's going to be a 2nd down, and it moves the ball back to the 22-yard line. So now it is 2nd and 15 instead of a first down. So 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bishing takes the snap, drops back a couple of steps, throws it across the middle, has his man. Riley Crane has it at the 35-yard line. He falls forward to about the 36. There we go for the Lions.
Probably not enough for the first down, but certainly a good confidence builder for you.
So it's going to leave 3rd down and about 2 for Carterville. Ball at the 41-yard line.
We brought Chance Myers back in for this 3rd and short.
Good idea. Carterville, they send Mason Watts out to the far side. Here on the near side, Parker Poole. Also, Riley Crane is going to settle in the slot on the left side. Bishing is the quarterback. Myers the running back. Bishing claps the hands, sets the play. Here comes Myers trying to get to the outside, gets away from 1 defender. First down and more. Near sideline, pushed out of bounds. Carterville has the ball into Nashville territory.
The same play that Shabluski made earlier to stop it on 3rd down could not be made by Nashville. They had a hand on him. I believe it was David Hugg had a hand on him in the backfield. Myers runs right through it and then picks up another 10 after the contact.
Outstanding first down, and that is first down number 1 for the Lions.
You have to tackle in this game.
Yes,
you just have to tackle.
Myers remains the running back. Here's the play from Bishing. Pumps once, holds on to it, rolls to his right. Now he drops the ball down. He's going to run. Takes it across the 45 to near the 40, and he spun down right there by the Nashville Hornets. But nice job by Bishing. Nobody was open, and he picked up a few yards.
Hugg did make that play, and it was a nice tackle in the open field. That's what I want to see out of Nick Bishing, If the receivers aren't open, and they weren't, he took care of the ball, he tucked it, and then he made a very nice positive game, a 7-yard gain when there was nothing there in the defensive secondary. Very good job. That's what he can do.
Bringing up second and 3 now. The ball at the 42-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side this time. Bishing, high snap. He tipped it, and he takes it, and he just has to take it to the ground as the ball was way over his head. He did get a fingertip on it, but that sets the Lions back, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 13 now.
It is. We haven't seen too many of those. You just don't want Jackson to over-adjust. Again, he's not played a lot of games there lately. You don't want him to over-adjust and roll the next one back. Just keep doing what you're doing. It'll come.
So 3rd down and 12. Coach Brett Dial stalking the sideline here just below us. I love this view from Nashville. This is a great view for us.
It's a really good spot to call a game from.
Yeah.
We probably won't make a mistake the whole night.
No, I hope not. So, big play. It's 3rd and 12 for the Lions from the 48. Bishing takes the snap, has to roll to the far side to get away from some pressure. Now he's going to decide to run it, puts his head down, plows into 2 Nashville Hornets on the far sideline, and that's where he's brought down over there. It's going to be a short gain, positive yardage for the Lions, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks like we're bringing in Jamie Jones, which to me that means we probably are going to bring the punt team out. And here comes the rest of the punt team. There they are.
4th and 5 from the Nashville 45. So Nashville is going to send a deep man back, and that's going to be Will Dietrich. He's going to park himself at about the 10-yard line. And Jamie Johnson.
We need somebody. We're a man short on the field.
Just somebody.
Play clock is at 4, 3.
They're not going to get it off.
No, just take the penalty.
Bryce Ryman settles in, and that is going to be a delay of game.
That doesn't hurt anything. It seems like it's a big deal, but, yeah, you get that confusion. Let's learn the lesson here as opposed to when we're on our own 20, and that happens.
Exactly.
There's a good chance that we could punt the ball all the way down the end zone. It may be down anyhow. So punting from the 50 versus the Nashville 45, not a big deal.
So it does back him up 5. So it's 4th and 10. Jamie Johnson gets a good snap, and that's a good kick.
Very good kick under pressure, too.
Dietrich takes it at the 15-yard line, and he's brought down
There's a
right
tackle.
there. Good job by Carterville's pursuit there to bring down Dietrich for Nashville.
We see his name a lot on special teams, and there's Malachi McGee, part-time linebacker for the Lions, making an open field tackle, holding him inside or pinning them inside the 20-yard line.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, proud supporter of Lions sports, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. So it's 1st down and 10 from the Nashville 17, and it is Klingeman takes the snap, quick swing pass out to the right side, stutter step, and defenders are right there. Carterville's kind of settled back in defensively now.
And that right there is the hallmark of what you're going to see with Nashville. They've been doing it for a long time. They've taken themselves to the state championship game multiple times for that. They just snapped the ball quick out to the screens. Carterville had some success over that the last couple of years, but Nashville this is their game.
2nd and 4 from the 23. 2 receivers here to the near side. As Klingeman on the jet option hands it off to Kohlbaum, and he doesn't pick up much at all on that carry.
Andy Johnson on the tackle there, puts up a 3rd and looks like 5 situation here.
From the 22. Going to have a hard time getting my sponsor reads in tonight.
You are.
So now, Klingeman again looks to throw. Thought about running, slips it across the middle, finds a wide open man, and Carterville's Carson Banks was right there to get a hold of him after the reception from Isaac Blazer, and that's a 1st down for the Hornets.
One thing, Riley Crane, who's the quarterback for the defense, basically, he sits back there at safety. He said, we have to make sure that we get the right reads and we stay with our men. You cannot give up on them early. We lost a guy when that play gets stretched out there.
Hayden Klingeman, the quarterback for the Hornets. He's going to keep it himself, tries to get off tackle. He does, picks up 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on that out near midfield. It's going to be at the 49. So a gain of 7, bringing up 2nd and 3 from the 49.
Hayden Harrell in over here at corner, and he did a really good job of coming in and stopping that run.
Quick pace. We've got 46 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. There's no score. Nashville driving from midfield. Klingeman runs to his right. Now he drops, looks to throw, finds a line wide open, and he overshot him as it was intended for Isaac Blazer. It was a quarterback option run to the right, and that was exactly what he wanted. Carterville started to pursue defensively, and his receiver got open, but they couldn't connect.
Got between the safeties, and he was wide open. Threw the pass a little sharp. I don't think he realized how open the receiver was. He could have just floated the ball up in the air and let him run underneath that one. That would have been a surefire touchdown.
You know, the key to that was how quickly he was running through the backfield. Like he was going to keep it himself to take it to the corner.
And it drew the safeties up and opened up that spot in the field.
So tries to get the Lions to jump here. 3rd and 3 from the 49. We've got 32 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Klingeman this time takes the high snap, gives it to Colbaum. Colbaum puts his head down and is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up a gain of about 2 is where they mark it, so it's going to bring up a 4th down and 1 for the Lions from the Carterville 49.
Bouchard hit him, held him up, and gave him time for Evan Berry to come down and help finish the play there with Barnhart. They got him down. Looks like they're going to let the clock run out here. 8 seconds? Or they call a timeout?
They must. No, they're going to run it out. So that does end the first quarter, and there is no score from Nashville. Stay with us. Second quarter action coming up on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know who know and love Southern Illinois.
Stream looks real good, by the way.
Bank that cares for and gives back
Thank
to
you.
the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
It's 98 degrees. Your AC just stopped. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why Charlie's won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you cool.
Welcome back to Nashville High School. Just a reminder from Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of the Carterville. Carterville Lions Club Fair is taking place tonight. The parade is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. And don't forget, right now, you've got the race, the 5K that's taking place in West Grand is closed for that as Nashville has the ball to start play here in this second quarter. And it was a run from Colbaum here to about the 47-yard line of the Lions.
They stacked heavy on the right side, and it was a straight-up design quarterback run. Luke Johnson got to him and knocked him down, delivered a big hit, but it was after the first down.
1st and 10 from the 47 for the Hornets. Klingeman there. We've got a stoppage.
We're going to probably see a legal procedure.
Yep.
Yes.
The officials tonight for this game, the referee is Ralph Chapman. Umpire is Wes Milam. Linesman is Preston Chapman. Line judge is Blake Thornton. And the back judge is Cody Hess. And our thanks to Sean Brent, the AD here at Nashville, for giving us the sheet that shows us what's going on. It's 1st down and 15 now.
They're going to throw it.
From the 48. Klingeman does. He lobs it up. That could be picked off, but he overshoots his receiver out on the far side as it was intended for Parker Schoenberg.
Another really good play by Hayden Harrell. He's been in there trying to give our guys a break. Like, this is exhausting just to watch. If you were out there on the field as a defensive back, you're going to need a break. Hayden Harrell stepped in right there and made a really nice play after he made a tackle in the first quarter. Nice solo tackle in the first quarter. Good job so far for Harrell.
Coming out of the game for the Lions, Jackson Smith. Now it is 2nd and 15 from the 48 for the Hornets. Klingeman puts his running back in motion in Colbaum. He drops back, looks to throw. Carterville has pressure. They get a hold of him, and good job as they bring him down at the 46-yard line. Good defense right there by Carterville.
How about Carson Davis? He stepped up and has made 2 nice plays tonight already early in this contest. He's been at the defensive end this evening and has really done a nice job so far.
3rd and 17, so a loss of 2. The ball rests at the Nashville 46-yard line. So Nashville's moving left to right now. They have it. It is 3rd down, 3rd and 17. They put the man in motion. That's Dietrich. Klingeman takes the snap, throws it across the middle, going up and getting it. A nice catch there by Devin Hugg as he went over the defender. And there was 2 Carterville defenders there. But Hugg makes the catch, and that moves the chains.
Andrew Johnson got a hand on it. He was in coverage, chest to chest with him when the ball came down. But Andrew was not tall enough to get both hands on it. And then Drug gets the ball and pulls it down. Nice catch. That is a fantastic catch. You won't see many better than that.
That puts it at the Lions' 34-yard line, so first down for Nashville. No score as we're just underway here in the second quarter. And, man, 4 Carterville Lions are right there on the carry from Samuel Colbaum. That was a good defensive line play right there.
Davis, once again, he gets a little help from Ethan Hendricks on that. Very nice play again. The Lions are tackling, and it's given us a chance to make some stops.
This is the 14th play of the drive. It's a 2nd down and 13 after that loss of 3. The ball at the 37. And it's Colbaum, and was that big Jackson Smith on top of him?
Jackson body slammed him and then did a little barrel roll when he got down onto the ground.
Of course, Jackson clocks in at about 360 pounds, but he stands. Jackson is what? He's 6'5", 360.
And Colbaum's not small either. He's over 200 as your running back. And so I'm surprised we didn't feel that one up here in the booth when that 2 of those 2 guys hit the ground.
3rd and 4 from the 38 now for the Hornets. They have 1 receiver over on the far side. They have 1 here on the near side. Klingeman puts a man in motion. That is Dietrich. Klingeman rolls to his left, flips it out toward the right, and, threw it out of bounds smartly. Carterville had good coverage out there on the far side, and so now Nashville's looking at a 4th down and 4.
I'm not so sure Luke Johnson didn't get a hand on his arm as he was throwing the ball. It came out funny. It fluttered a little bit. It stayed short. So I think he might have got a piece of him on the throw. Either way, you've got a long way to go here for Nashville on 4th down.
Nashville got the ball back with 2:23 remaining in the first quarter. We have just a little over 2 minutes. They have run 16 plays in 4 minutes.
That's about right.
So that is absolutely crazy. So it's 4th down. It's 4th and 14. Carterville needs a stop here defensively. Nashville's going to punt it away. And Lions just let it roll, and it's going to roll for a touchback. So
yeah, they kind of half set up with an offense. Looked like they were going to do maybe a rugby punt, but he just grabs the ball, and Hug just does a little pooch punt, tries to leave it short, but it took a quick hop into the end zone.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children. They're offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville. Also brought to you by Polar Whip, where you can come taste the legend, Polar Whip and Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition. You can call 618-988-9210, and they'll have your food waiting for you when you arrive. Lions get it back, so it's Lions football with 9:05 here in the second quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 20 after the touchback. So Bishing keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up a gain of about 3, bringing up 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Out to about the 23-yard line. Sun just setting off to our right here. A beautiful night for football in Nashville.
We've got Cole Sims in there now, but he's now playing at the left guard position for our offense. So we've still got Jackson Smith at center.
2nd and 7 for Carterville. Right to left on your radio dial. Bishing throws it out to the right side. The ball incomplete, as I think it was intended for Mason Watts, maybe?
It was. And that's something that Coach Dial loves to do. Carterville Lions really like to throw the screen. They want to get out to the receivers quick and get a little space. We've been having a little bit of trouble the last few games when teams get up on us, and right there what he did, it looked like he stacked his receivers to try to give Mason a little space, put him behind another receiver.
And that other receiver was Parker Poole, who's a good seal man.
He takes up some space out there,
yeah, he does.
and he'll block. Parker's a good blocker.
3rd and 7 now for the Lions. They need a first down here. Bishing rolls to his right, throws it out there off the hand of the defender, and right to Carterville. Right to the receiver out there on the far side, and that is Riley Crane that was the recipient of the tip pass. And Carterville, they do get that first down, and that's how they scripted it, I'm sure.
I'm sure it was. Crane was at the 3rd level. He got in behind the defender. He got in behind the corner or the linebacker. I don't know who was floating around out there. And when the ball got tipped, it just kind of fluttered in the air. He did a good job of grabbing it with both hands and absorbing the blow. He got hit as soon as the ball was caught.
And great concentration just to make the catch.
Finish the play.
So it moves the chains. Lions a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, 2 receivers left side, 2 to the far side. Bishing, this time he's going to keep it himself. Takes it right up the gut. He gets it out across the 40-yard line to about the 41.
Well, what you're seeing right now is Carterville not only having the willingness to, but the ability to throw a little bit. That's going to soften up that defense. Nashville's going to put 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, and so they're going to be limited in the backfield. If you can cause them to sit back a little bit and you open up some lanes, our running backs are very, very good.
2nd and 5 from the 40 for Carterville. No score still with 7 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Now this is Chance Myers. Can he get the block? He does, and he's brought down at about the 45-yard line, but that is close to a first down. We'll see how they mark it.
I think we got a good mark on that. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. They're not even going to measure it.
Good job by Chance Myers, giving them a first down with the ball at about the 46-yard line. That last drive from Nashville, ending in the punt, was 16 plays. Carterville has it here on the near hash. Bishing has 2 receivers at the far side. Myers, the running back. He swings the pass out to the far side, and Mason Watts couldn't make the catch, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now from the 46.
He got in a little bit of a hurry. I don't think it was a matter of fearing the hit. There wasn't anybody that was going to hit him immediately. I think he just got in a hurry, and he tried to turn and get upfield and make a play, and that's what you want him to do. You want him to try to make a play here. He's a fantastic athlete. He just got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Mason and Parker Poole spread out to the far side. Ball is on the near hash. Bishing gets the snap, gives it to Myers. Myers cracks his way right across the midfield, got away on the far side, and he's brought down over on the far sideline, and that's going to be just short of a first down by about a yard. So it's a gain of 9, bringing up a 3rd and 1 for Carterville from the 45.
We got a player down on the field. It's sophomore P.J. Huizinga. I don't know what happened, but I do know that when he was on the field, the players were immediately calling for the trainer to come over, so he's clearly in some pain right now.
Brad Brush.
They did take his helmet off, so that's as good as it can be. That's a good sign.
Yep, Brad Brush is right there with him, and out to take a look. We'll take a break. We will pause and return here. No score with 6:26 on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team includes
Hey everybody online, good evening to you. Do another one, one more.
Offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC,
trying to get him up now.
Equal housing lender.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-aged children, as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. The best care anywhere at Malone's Early Learning Center. Also brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing since 1975. Full-service garage and towing. Need a tow? Get locked out of your car? Call Campbell Brothers at 618-942-4875. Coming up, we're going to have our Shawnee Health halftime report as P.J. Huizenga is helped to the near sideline with Brad Brush. And you hate to see that, but he's able to at least walk a little bit with some assistance to get off to the sideline. Everybody's ready to go. Lions have the football, and it's to give to Chance Myers. Chance tries to get it off the left side, gets a break, has one man to beat, makes a move, brought down right there inside the 30, close to the 25-yard line. And a nice job by Chance Myers once again gives the Lions a first down.
I'll tell you who makes that play, and that's Bryce Ryman. He pulls out there, gets to be your lead blocker, teams up with one of his receivers, and they opened up a fantastic lane for Chance Myers.
6 minutes remaining here till halftime. Coming up at halftime, you'll hear from Darren Kennard, our Week 2 preview that you'll hear from Darren. Don't forget, he'll have score recaps tonight. Friday Night Lights as Bishing takes the high snap, spins away from the first round of defenders and gets down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Good job by Bishing there.
It was. We pulled our guard and tackle on that one, trying to open something up, and he got hit in the backfield from the backside, but he ended up making a nice positive gain on that play.
So it's 2nd down and 7 now from the 23-yard line. Clock just ticks away. One receiver in the far side, that's Poole. 2 here to the near side in Crane and Mason. Bishing throws it out the far side. Coming along, sliding along the backside is Luke Johnson. Johnson, a great run down inside the 5 before he's brought down. And, boy, that was a great play from the Lions.
That was a really good job. We ran a play similar to that at the end of the half the other day, and what happened was we waited a little bit too long and couldn't get it to our receiver. The coverage came about. Here, as soon as he saw Luke get a little bit of separation, put it right out in front of him, and then Luke makes the rest of that play with good, hard downhill running.
So Carterville has it at the Nashville 2-yard line, 4:50 remaining here. First real scoring opportunity for either team. It's 1st and goal from the 2. It's Myers on the carry, and he's going to be short of the goal line, bringing up 2nd down and goal.
When you get in a situation like this and you've got Jackson Smith and your guards in there, of course we just lost PJ as one of the guards for at least a little while. Still got Cole Sims in there. We've got some guys that can get you across the goal line. We just need to get behind them and make it happen. Really short, narrow splits here if you look at your offensive line. They're all packed in there tight.
Yeah, they are. So it's 2nd and 1. Bishing's going to keep it himself, and he didn't get to the goal line, or did he? They're going to mark him short, and it's real close. I think a couple of Lions thought at first we had it.
I think the linemen are saying, let's run it again. Looked like they were just rolling their hands over like, let's do this again. We got this.
3rd and goal from the 1.
He's under center.
That time he jumped forward. The ball got across. Carterville scores their first touchdown of the 2024 football season. A 1-yard dive from quarterback Nick Bishing.
There's a lot of relief on the Carterville sideline, not from just the coaches, but the players. Everybody's excited over here. Okay, let's get this train rolling a little bit. Very nice drive, good finish. Let's see if Keith Layson can tack on another point here.
That does pump up this sideline right below us for the Carterville Lions. Outstanding drive by the Lions. It was 13 plays, and they did that in just about 6 minutes or so. The extra point is good.
That's got to feel good right there.
Carterville leads 7-0 at Nashville. Stay with us. Nashville's getting the ball back. Coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
The Southern Illinois celebration of National Hunting and Fishing Days returns to the campus of John A. Logan College in Carterville September 28th and 29th. John A. Logan College and title sponsor Oasis Outdoors are excited to bring you the popular events like the McDonald's Kids Free Fishing Hole, 3D Archery, Super Retriever Series, hunting and fishing seminars, and dozens of vendors. Join us September 28th and 29th on the John A. Logan College campus for this Southern Illinois tradition. Visit sihfd.org for more information.
Carterville leads it 7-0 at the 3:51 mark here after the 1-yard touchdown run. It was an 80-play drive that went 13 plays for Carterville, and that gives them their first touchdown of the year as the ball is brought out across about the 30-yard line, and that's where Carterville gets to the return man. Nashville has it here with 3:46 showing on the clock here in the second quarter.
Sabluski on the tackle, brings him down there. Got a little help from Luke Phillips on that, but really good job. You can just see the excitement on the Carterville. They just look like they have a little bit different body language, a little bit different enthusiasm right now.
They needed that.
PJ down here on the sideline has got his ankle taped up and his shoe is back on.
Good. So now Nashville, they try the jet sweep out to the far side, spun out of bounds over on the far side on the carry by Will Dietrich.
Again, I think we had the tackle in the backfield there by Hayden Harrell. Jamie Jones in on that tackle as well.
Second down now for Carterville. It is 2nd and 7. The ball at the 32-yard line for the Hornets. Klingeman. Ball from the far hash. He throws it down the right side. Nice catch right in front of us here. Perfect throw from Klingeman, his receiver, Isaac Blazer, and that's going to move the chains. Boy, Klingeman throws a good ball.
That was a really good ball. NFL, if you're watching that on TV, they're going to call that the back shoulder pass. He had good coverage on the inside. They just threw it on the outside. He turned around, had his man behind him, made a really good catch.
It takes him out to midfield where they have it 1st and 10 on the near hash. Klingeman this time, he's going to keep it himself and get it popped as he falls forward. Gains about 4, bringing up 2nd down and 6 from the Carterville 46.
Good job, Evan Berry. Kept his outside arm free, forced the quarterback to cut back inside, and when he did, he pursued, made a tackle.
2nd and 6 now. Nashville trails 7-0. Carterville scored just moments ago. They spread one receiver out to the far side. That is Schoenberg, and I think we have timeout from Nashville. There was some questions out there by Nashville, and we have timeout with 2:51. We'll pause. We'll be returning as well. Carterville leads at 7-0. 2:51 remaining here in the second quarter on News Radio WJPF.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner.
Bring it back.
Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Once again, that number, that red ticket number, 810.
Coming up, we're going to recap the first half of football. You'll hear from Darren Kennard. And that is all on the way at our Shawnee Health halftime show.
Nashville wasn't concerned about the clock running out. They're just they saw something they think they've got to play here.
2nd and 6. They wing it out to the far side. Carterville has good coverage and great defense out there. Didn't see the number on the stop, but that was outstanding, and a flag comes in, and it's going to be a sportsmanlike penalty.
Parker Poole came up and just hammered him as soon as he caught the ball. Late penalty. There must have been something during the celebration of the tackle. We're waiting to get a read from the officials here.
It's going to be against the Lions.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lions.
And that's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. That puts Nashville really close to striking distance on scoring here. They're, what, at the 34-yard line now?
Yep, 33, and giving them a first down. So now, Klingeman looks to throw, lobs it down the right side, has a man there, but it was falls incomplete, and they're going to call pass interference on the Lions. He fell down. I don't think he got hit, but it appears it's going to be a pass interference call.
Yeah, they're going to call. That's exactly what that call is going to be. It came in from 2 officials, so I don't think there was a whole lot of arguing coming in from the Carterville sideline.
At least in high school, it's not a spot foul. And
correct.
So, but I thought his feet came out from under him.
And in high school, you don't have to play the ball. You can face guard and just stay right on top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You do not have to play the ball like you see on TV.
So another break there.
So that penalty must have been called for the contact. He must have felt like he did push.
1st and 10 now from the 18 for Nashville. Klingeman, quick pitch, gets it out to Kolbaum. Kolbaum tries to get to the corner, dives toward the end line, and he's brought up down short. It's going to be inside the 5. They mark it at about the 3-yard line. Officially at the 4.
And that's going to bring up a 1st and goal situation.
Yep. From the 4. So Nashville, Carterville just scored on the last possession. They march it right down the field. 2:19 remaining here in the first quarter.
This is the longest Nashville has gone between plays.
It is, without calling a timeout.
Other than their timeout, yes.
Yeah. So we'll see. Lions lead it 7-0. Here's Nashville. Klingeman, the ball is at the 4-yard line. Klingeman gives it to Kolbaum, falls forward, a flag comes in from behind.
Illegal procedure, that's a good break for the Lions.
That is a huge break for the Lions. And that is going to back them up. So here come the Hornets. 1st and goal from the 9 now after the 5-yard penalty. Klingeman takes the snap, quick pitch, gets it out to Isaac Blazer. Blazer gets stacked up. Boy, Carterville's defense was right there. Big-time loss, big-time defensive play from your Carterville Lions.
When you're out there on that defensive end, you've really got one job. Stay outside, get the play turned in, wait for the cavalry to arrive. Evan Berry is on the other side right there. Did a great job pushing his guy into the backfield, giving the Lions a chance to attack and swarm on that play. Really good job on our ends. I've seen the ends tonight. Berry and Davis have played a fantastic game so far.
So it's 2nd and 14 from the 14. They got trip receivers to the far side and whistles stop play, and we have timeout that is called. And it's going to be Coach Brent Dial and the Lions that take the timeout. We'll take a break as well. We'll pause for 30 seconds. Lions lead at 7-0 here. Minute 37 remaining in the first half on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Welcome back. Carterville Lions lead this game 7-0 after the 1-yard touchdown run from quarterback Nick Bishing. We have a minute 37 remaining here in the first half. Nashville has the ball. It is 2nd and 14 from the Carterville 14 after the timeout called by Coach Kazusik. Trip receivers to the far side. They throw. It's caught. And bringing down inside the 10 on the reception by Nashville's Isaac Blazer.
Good job by Riley Crane getting him down to the ground. Again, those are the tackles we didn't make last week. We're starting to make those now. We need a couple of more.
Gain of 4 on that, so it brings up 3rd and 10. I guess it'd be 3rd and goal from the 10, wouldn't it?
It would be 3rd and goal from the 10. Yes, that is correct. And then you've got Nashville, I wonder what their kicking situation is. They may be thinking now, let's set ourselves up and get some points on the board. They're currently letting the clock run down. That way, these are the last two players are going to be the last two that they need. They don't want to give Carterville the ball back with any time left on the clock.
And they call a timeout. Coming up, we'll also see if we can take a look for some updated scores. Look at that moon out there tonight.
Nice.
Quarter moon, crescent moon, I think maybe. That's what that is. Beautiful night. It's cooled down nicely. Tomorrow night, it's going to be like 45.
Yes.
There's got to be a bonfire somewhere.
Oh, I hope so. Let's hope so.
Beautiful sunset off to our right.
I talked to Coach Tuttle before the game.
Yep.
That's what he was really concerned about. Is it going to cool off for him tomorrow? He wants it to be a little cooler.
Yeah, I know. He built a really nice contraption here on the sideline for the TV that they use to show replays to the players. And he's got it on a wheeled cart, and he did a fantastic. He did that today. So
you've got guys like that on your coaching staff. You'll get them things done.
They can do anything, can't they? So let's see if we can reset what's going on. There's 46 seconds remaining. Carterville leads 7-0. Nashville has it. 3rd and goal from the Lions 10. This will be the 11th play of the drive. They got the ball with 3:46 remaining. Carterville scored. I didn't write the time down on Nick's touchdown, which I usually do. But Lions lead it. Nashville's threatening. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Quarterback, Hayden Klingeman, has 3 receivers left. He's got 2 here to the right.
He's going to throw it.
Takes the snap, lobs it up, left side, puts it up for his receiver, and great defense out there. Falls incomplete, as I believe it was Parker Schoenberg. It was the intended receiver. So Nashville is facing a 4th and goal from the 10-yard line now with 41 seconds left.
Once again, Hayden Harrell on the defense for the Lions. All over him. He turned his head back, got a good look at the ball. If the ball had been underthrown, we would have picked it.
And it looks like Nashville's setting up for a field goal. It's coming on. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's setting that block down.
Okay, so doing the kicking.
Well, there's only 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Gannon Turner will do the kicking. The snap is good. The kick is good. And that cuts the lead. So that was a 27-yard field goal. 25-yard field goal. And that cuts the lead to 7-3. We'll take a break. Be back in 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials.
Go 60, Brian. 60, please.
Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
It's 98 degrees. Your AC just stopped. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why Charlie's won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you cool.
So the kickoff by Nashville covered up by Carterville at about the 25-yard line.
The ball hit the turf. I think our 2 men back, our return men, were a little deep, and they were a little hesitant to come up on the ball. It hits the ground. Luckily, Luke Phillips jumps on it, gets the ball down before Nashville could come down and take another shot at the end zone.
So with 37 seconds left, will Carterville be content to go in at halftime, or will they try to push it up the field?
I think they're probably going to take a knee here.
Bishing's under center. He does take the knee, and that.
Either I'm really smart, or I saw the coaches from the booth already walking down the ladder.
That was a
and they
good
were heading
sign.
out. So I just assumed that meant they weren't up there to watch any more plays.
The clock is ticking down to about 20 seconds left.
Coach Langtang is helping us out with our commentary up here.
He is. So, hey, Carterville, good first half of football.
Really good first half. Like, there's a little different energy, and we feel like we're in the ball game, and I think if our kids are going to be able to play with confidence in the second half, that's really going to help out.
Stay with us. Our Shawnee Health halftime show is coming up next. Carterville leads this game 7-3 on the road at Nashville. The Shawnee Health halftime show's next on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Welcome back to Nashville. Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark with you. And Carterville has the 4-point lead. It is 7-3 here at halftime. And what a first half. Neither team scored in the first quarter. Carterville got the ball, had the interception, but the defense stood up. Nashville went on a 10-play drive. Carterville forces them to turn it over on downs. Carterville gets it back. They have to punt it away. And then Nashville, they go on a 16-play drive that started with 2:23 remaining in the first quarter and with 9:05. So we're talking about a 5-minute drive from Nashville, and they ran off 16 plays but were forced to punt. That was a great defensive first half for the Lions.
Yeah, you've got to be very pleased if you're Sean Gerald's talking to your defensive unit with the way that Nashville, first of all, puts up 50 points last week, but the way they just keep coming at you. And to weather that storm for the first quarter and then settle in defensively in the second quarter, you should be really pleased.
Carterville, their scoring drive they got the ball at the 9:05 mark, and they went on a 13-play drive. They started at their own 20. They had it third and goal from the 1, and it was a 1-yard plunge from quarterback Nick Bishing. The extra point was good, and the Lions led it 7-0. Nashville gets the ball back with 3:46 remaining here in the second quarter. An 11-play drive that ends on the 25-yard field goal from Turner for Nashville, and that's where we stand. It is 7-3. Just can they keep it up the second half?
Well, if you think about it, each team's last possession of the first half is with their only score.
Yep, exactly.
So the last time Carterville touched the ball, they scored. Last time Nashville touched it, they marched it down and scored. So it could be a sign that we may see a completely different second half than what we saw the first half.
Each team with 3 possessions in the first half. 7-3 is our score. We're going to go on and take another break here on our Shawnee Health Halftime Report. And coming up, you're going to hear from River Radio Sports Central's Darren Kennard as he's going to talk about games around Southern Illinois tonight. And that's coming up next. It's the Shawnee Health Halftime Report on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
SIU Credit Union checking accounts just got better. Not only can you earn interest with free checking accounts with e-statements on balances over $1,000, but now earn SIUC rewards with your debit card. With this brand new free program, you'll earn points on everyday debit card purchases to exchange for cash back, discounts at local retailers, gift cards, and more. Open with just $25 and no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Plus, access over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide. Apply at SIUCU.org today. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
High school football means Friday Night Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating. With your River Radio Sports Central halftime report, I'm Darren Kennard. It has been a tough week in the Anna Jonesboro community, especially for the football program. First-year assistant coach Nick Dillon was killed in a car crash Wednesday in Union County. Dillon was a 1995 AJ graduate and played for Brett Dietering and the Wildcats. He had helped out in recent years with the junior football program before joining Coach Yates' staff with the high school this year. Visitation will be Monday morning at 11 at Crane Funeral Home in Anna. Nick Dillon was 47. The top three teams in our preseason area volleyball coaches poll have done nothing to disappoint so far. Number 1, Carmi-White County is 8-0, including winning the Fairfield Kickoff Classic, where the Lady Bulldogs went 5-0, including a win over number 2 NCOE in the semifinals. Those two teams, along with Hamilton County, El Dorado, and Thompsonville, will be a part of the Kathy Black Invitational next Wednesday and Thursday in North City. Nashville, meanwhile, is also 8-0. The Hornets didn't drop a game while sweeping the River to River preview at Heron. They followed that up with a sweep at Bree Central Tuesday night. The Hornets are at the loaded Edwardsville Tiger Classic this weekend. Two of the area's top golfers added school records to their resumes this week. Tuesday, Benton senior River Stilley equaled the Rangers' 9-hole scoring record with a 30 in a match against Massac County, Carterville, and Carbondale. The very next day, Marion senior Grace Roper shattered the school record with a 7-under 64 at Kokopelli to win the Marion Invitational. Look for both to be nominees next week for our Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon Primetime Performer. This week's poll will be up until tomorrow night at midnight. You can read about the 8 nominees and vote at riverradiosportscentral.com. And this reminder, be sure to like and follow River Radio Sports Central on Facebook and Twitter/X.
You can go to break after this.
Live on Facebook after the games tonight for Friday Night Live, powered by Charlie's AC and Heating. We'll have all the scores from throughout the region and talk about tonight's Week 2 action. We look forward to seeing you there.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Carterville Lions football on News Radio 1340, WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Welcome back to Nashville High School. Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark. Yeah, Darren just talked about during our halftime report. I did want to mention our friends down in Anna Jonesboro and the passing of Coach Nick Dillon.
Yes.
Down there this week. And when I saw that news break and got that posted and saw the comments on that and just letting AJ know that we're thinking about him.
Absolutely.
You know? And you hate to hear tragic news like that. Nashville High School Marching Hornets are out on the field right now. Apparently, it's Christmas time.
Christmas program. I noticed that. I saw Santa Claus on the field.
I did see Santa Claus. And, it's halftime here. What a first half of football for the Carterville Lions. Can they what do you think the conversation is there in the locker room with Coach Brett Dial?
Well, I think a lot of what they're talking about right now is the positives. You had plenty of negatives last week to talk about. You worked on correcting those and amending those negatives over the week. And now I think that they're in there only saying, here's what we're doing well, let's keep at this. I think he's probably realizing that he's got a lot of kids that are contributing this week that didn't contribute as much last week in different ways. They've moved some kids around, and I think they're probably just trying to build on that.
Let's look at some scores from around Southern Illinois. The Chester Yellow Jackets looking to go 2-0 after they knock off DuQuoin last week. They lead Pinckneyville shutout fashion. It's halftime 37-0. DuQuoin leads Harrisburg at the half 14-6. It is Benton over Salem 7-0. That's the second quarter score. And Frankfort leads Heron 14-0 in the second quarter as well. Turning to, let's see here. That's all Ohio. Murfreesboro leads Anna Jonesboro Dongola 31-7. That is a first quarter score. Looking at South 7 action this evening, Marion all over Granite City at the half, 29-0. Collinsville leads Centralia 14-0 in the second. Mount Vernon over Carbondale 14-6. What a comeback win last week for Carbondale over Murfreesboro there at home in week 1.
Yeah, they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose any games this year, but if they had to win one game, they want to win that first.
And they did. Carmi-White County, as we turn to Black Diamond action, leads Hamco this evening 16-15. That's halftime. Johnston City over Edwards County, shutout fashion 32-0. It is Fairfield over El Dorado 20-0. Turning to Cahokia Conference games, as we mentioned, Chester 37-0 over Pinckneyville. It is Central over Mater Dei 28-0 at the half. Benton, as we mentioned, 7-0 over Salem. Confluence Titans over Sparta Bulldogs 12-0. Deer Creek Mackinac leads Westland 21-0. And no score being reported from Dupo Principia, East Alton Wood River, and Civic Memorial, Freeburg, or Jersey. No score. Even no score reported for Roxana Redbud or Waterloo Columbia. Right here at Nashville, it is the Carterville Lions. They scored on the 1-yard touchdown run from their quarterback, Nick Bishing. They lead it 7-3 here on News Radio WJPF back in 60.
Want to know one of the best ways
or
to show
90,
your
sorry.
Saluki pride?
Let's go 90.
Voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702. providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
High school football means Friday Night Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
Welcome back to Nashville. Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark. Carterville leads it 7-3. Yeah, tonight it'll be Friday Night Live with Darren Kennard. Sometime, I would say, around 10:30 or later. He has a late Friday night. He's got a lot of games he's got to try to cover. Keenan and I will shoot a game wrap to him, so he'll have that. But then don't forget, tomorrow you have Sports Voice with Murph and Hudson at 8 o'clock on here on News Radio WJPF and on 103.5 ESPN. So that's all coming up tomorrow. Sports Voice from 8 until 10 with Murph and Hudson. And then Darren tonight. And then watch tomorrow at River Radio Sports Central. If you haven't downloaded the app where you can get Darren's reports that he does, he'll start posting all the stories coming up tomorrow as well, recapping Friday night football. Carterville scored there in the second quarter, and it was the 1-yard touchdown run from Nick Bishing. Bishing did a really good job in that first half at quarterback.
Well, what we saw from Bishing this half that we were hoping to see last week a little bit was he got some space and could open up some runs. Now, he has not busted that long run that you know he's capable of doing. We've seen him do it as a receiver time and time again. But he's stretching the ball out a little bit, and he is finding some room to run. He's added an extra dimension to us, not to mention the fact that we've completed some passes now. That's going to help loosen up that defense.
Absolutely. And both teams just coming out of the locker room now, so they've got a mandatory 3-minute stretch period that they have to go through. But for the Carterville Lions, I think, Nashville's going to get the ball to start play here in the second half, and I think they just need to keep that defensive intensity that they had in that first half, especially about that you saw kind of build there about midway through the first quarter and then carry it over to start this second quarter.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Gerald's this morning, and one of the things that he told me was that you can't have a lot of different checks whenever you're on defense and you're playing Nashville because they're going so quickly. You can't look out and say, okay, well, they have this, and this, and look down the line and then try to adjust to that, because by the time you get everything counted up, they've started to play. So you have to come out and keep it simple and say, all right, if they're in trips with the tight end, we're doing this. If they are in, spread, we're going to be doing that. And he says they're just going to have a few defensive checks. And I said, well, what's going to happen whenever they see that? Because if you've only got 3 checks, if you're only doing 3 different checkdowns, you're keeping things simple. They're going to figure that out quickly. He goes, that's what we have to work on at halftime. So I'm going to guess that that's going to be a big defensive thing, is what can we do different now?
Makes sense right there. So we'll see what kind of adjustments, but these teams, they're really good at going through and getting their adjustments made at halftime, and we'll see what Coach Brett Dial and his staff have dialed up here in the second half. We're going to go on and take our final break of our Shawnee Health halftime report. When we come back, second half action. It's a good ball game here at Nashville. Lions lead it 7-3 here on News Radio WJPF.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there. SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes.
Hey, everybody
women's
online,
only
thank you for
classes,
watching. We
youth
appreciate
strength
it.
and conditioning,
Hope the
personal
stream's
training,
okay for you
sports
tonight.
medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Don't forget, Mayor Brad Robinson and the city of Carterville want to send out a few reminders for upcoming events. The Carterville Lions Club Fair began tonight, and the parade is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. The parade is going to start at the junior high school. It's going to travel north through town to Virginia Street, and then tomorrow night on West Illinois Avenue will remain closed for the last night of the Lions Club Fair. Hope to see everybody this weekend. It's going to be perfect weather for you to head to the Carterville Lions Club Fair in Carterville. And Mayor Brad Robinson and the city say, let's go Lions. That's exactly what Keenan and I are saying as well. Let's go Lions as we're getting you set for second half action here. And as we mentioned, Nashville will get the ball to start the second half of play. Lions lead this game 7-0. And it's been just a fantastic ball game so far, Keenan.
Yeah, the Lions are going to have the wind to their back. I know it doesn't feel like much up here in the booth, but there's a pretty significant wind coming across the field here, so hopefully they can use that to their advantage and get a quick score.
Which is actually switched because pregame it was out of the west,
yeah,
and they would have been kicking into it. So teeing up the ball for Carterville.
Looks like we have Keith Lacing going again.
Yep. So here we go. And we are underway. Boy, good kick. Out to about the 10, and down went the return man. He slipped. And on the return out there, that was Dietrich, and he lost his footing. And so Carterville catches a break right on the kickoff, and Nashville's going to have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Right now, special teams have been doing a pretty good job. They got the extra point now. The kick, we had a nice punt earlier on. Our coverage has been very good so far. I like what we've seen here.
So here comes Nashville offense and their quarterback, Hayden Klingeman. Klingeman, he's going to keep it himself, gets to the outside, gets to the 20, and he's brought down from behind. A good job by, I believe that's Riley Crane on the tackle of the quarterback from Nashville and Hayden Klingeman.
It was, and as good of a job as we did in the first half of trying to keep him contained, we got drawn in on that fake handoff early on, and he could get outside and turn the corner on us. Picked up a big positive gain.
Takes it out to the 23, so it's 1st and 10, a gain of 13 for the Hornets. From the 23, Klingeman takes the snap, throws it deep down the right side. Good coverage out there, but a nice catch going up over the defender. Was it caught or incomplete?
They're marking the ball.
Caught.
Yeah, They're marking the ball at the 50. It looks like they're going to give it a catch. Chabluski was all over him, but again, he just turns around, goes up and gets the ball. Ryland never looked back to find out where it was at. He probably didn't know. He was just in coverage. He was doing his job, but if he'd have turned around, he would have been able to hopefully get a paw on that one.
Hayden Kirchner with the catch. This time Klingman takes the snap, gives it to his running back, and that is brought out across midfield to about the 48-yard line, so a gain of 2, bringing up 2nd down and 8 from the Carterville 48.
Luke Johnson and Jamie Jones on that tackle. They teamed up. Nice stop for the Lions.
Colbaum on that carry. 2nd and 8. Nashville trails 7-3 here in the 3rd quarter. Klingman going to keep it himself. He spun down after a gain of about 2, it looks like. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Everybody involved on that tackle. Barnhart, Berry, Bouchard all got a piece of him and pushed that one down. Big stop right here. This is a big play early in the first part of the second half.
3rd down and 6 from the Carterville 46. Klingeman trip receivers to the near side. One to the far side. Puts a man in motion. That's Dietrich. Klingeman takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws it, finds Dietrich out there, has the 1st down and more as he's pushed out of bounds. And again, it's going to move the chains. That's a 3rd first down here on this drive.
Nice play. They put him in motion. They had Dietrich in motion, rolled the ball out that way. By the time our safety comes up, or our corner comes up to make the stop on him, he'd already caught it for a 10-yard gain.
They take it down to the Carterville 35. Now Klingeman, low snap, handles it well, though. Feels some pressure, went down, lobs it up, down the far side. Could be picked up. Oh! Right into the hands and out of the hands of Isaac Blazer over Riley Crane. I thought he was going to pick that off.
He did. I thought he was, too. He came out of there almost with a catch. There's a flag on the play, and what was overlooked is I'd really like to have another look at that.
It's going to be against Nashville.
Illegal man downfield, possibly?
Yep, I think so.
What was the debate on the sideline on Carterville is it looked like the quarterback, it looked like he had slipped and had fallen down, caught himself at the last second. They let the play resume.
It's going to be
incomplete pass. We got a penalty on the play.
Yep, illegal man downfield on Nashville.
All that work and a 5-yard loss.
Yep.
And replay the down.
So it's 1st and 15 then from the 40-yard line. And another stoppage.
Another flag.
Another flag and a motion on Nashville's going to march them back 5 more yards. Carterville fans like what they see there. It's going to bring up 1st and 20 from the 45-yard line of Carterville. They can do
but
that.
I think Nashville, they don't mind. Like, they're looking for big chunks, big gains anyway. This just gives them a reason to air it out. They're just going to keep going at you. They take haymakers whenever they're out there on offense.
Absolutely. Nashville won 52-8 over Carlyle last Friday night. And your Lions took it on the chin, 41-0 at the hands of the Benton Rangers. They lead it 7-3 here over Nashville tonight, though. So it is 1st and 20 from the 45. They get it to Colbaum. Colbaum cuts it back up toward the middle. He's stacked up right there.
I think we're going to have another penalty on Nashville. I'm pretty sure I saw Evan Berry almost get tackled out there. We're going to get a holding in the backfield here against Nashville. There it is.
Yep, back them up 5 more yards. They're looking at Brett Dial. He says,
You go 2nd and 20 or give him 4 shots here.
Declining it. They're going to decline the penalty.
Holding against Nashville, 10-yard penalty.
But the Lions decline, so it's going to bring up
2nd and 15, basically, as opposed to, I don't know where they would have marked that to, probably 1st and 30.
Yep, it would have been. So it's 2nd and 15 from the 40 now for the Hornets. Klingeman takes off for himself, lobs it down the middle, overshoots his intended receiver. That was Isaac Blazer. He threw it about 3 or 4 yards over the top of his head. It falls incomplete, bringing up 3rd down and 15 now from the 40.
We do a complete change here. We bring in Hendricks and Jackson Smith, 2 fresh interior defensive linemen. Hopefully to be able to put a little pressure on the quarterback.
So they spot the ball at the 40.
Giving Bouchard and Barnhart a little break.
9:40 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 here on the near side for Klingeman. Puts that man in motion. That's Schoenberg. Klingeman rolls to his right, looks to throw. Lott throws it, and it's caught. A low pass. The catch is good, but it's going to be short of a 1st down. So now Nashville's facing a 4th down.
Well, I think what Coach Geralds was thinking when he declined the penalty earlier was we got to wear the 3 downs versus 4. Again, Nashville takes big chunks. So if you can take one of their shots away, that's just going to improve your chances. I think this is where he was hoping to be, a 4th and long situation. Get an incomplete pass, maybe make a nice play in the backfield. We get the ball back for our offense.
It's a gain of 9. It's 4th and 6 from the 31 of Carterville. Klingeman puts his running back Colbaum in motion. Now he drops back, looks to throw, throws it across the middle. It's caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. That's going to move the chains for the Nashville Hornets on the reception by Colbaum. And this is going to bring up now the 12th play of the drive here in this 3rd quarter for the Hornets.
They do such a good job of calling plays and finding unique ways to get the ball into receivers' hands. Here they've got an empty backfield. They're going to throw it again.
1st and 10 from the 15. They swing it out to the far side. That's Colbaum on the, that break it away. I believe that's 23. That's Kirchner
22.
22 would be Isaac Blazer on the 15-yard touchdown pass. Nashville leads it 9-7.
Pretty methodical approach by Nashville, moving the ball down the field. Even though they had a few difficult penalties to push them back, they still found a way to continue to roll forward throughout that entire drive.
Comes at the 9-11 mark here in the third quarter. Nashville setting up for the extra points on the kick. Gannon Turner, the right footer. Low snap, fire, fire, fire. They can't get the kick away. Trying to get to the corner, and Carterville's there to cover it up. The extra point is no good, and it keeps it a 2-point ball game. Good job out there on the far side. That may have been Riley Crane on the tackle. Harrell. And keeps the game 9-7 with 9-11 leading. Lions trail it by 2. They're going to get the ball back. It's next here on News Radio WJPF.
The Southern Illinois celebration of National Hunting and Fishing Days returns to the campus of John A. Logan College in Carterville September 28th and 29th. John A. Logan College and title sponsor Oasis Outdoors are excited to bring you the popular events like the McDonald's Kids Free Fishing Hole, 3D Archery, Super Retriever Series, hunting and fishing seminars, and dozens of vendors. Join us September 28th and 29th on the John A. Logan College campus for the Southern Illinois tradition. Visit SIHFD.org for more information.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank. Community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Nine to 7 is our score as Nashville scores and they take the 2-point lead. Carterville's going to get the ball back right here as the kick is taken at about the 15-yard line, trying to take it up the middle and bringing it out to about the 30-yard line is Carterville's Hayden Harrell on the return.
It's a 9-7 game, and I don't know what it sounds like on the radio, but from here, it's still been a very exciting game.
Absolutely.
When you look at a 9-7 game sometimes in the middle of the third quarter, you think, oh, well, it's just been sloppy or ugly. This has been neither one of those. This game has had a lot of big plays, some big hits, a lot of chess match. There's quite a chess match going on out there. This has been a fun game to watch.
Here comes the Carterville offense after talking with Coach Brett Dial. And Nick Bishing and his offense set up. They have it 1st and 10 from the 30. They trail it by 2. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Bishing takes the snap, gives it to Chance Myers. Myers tries to get it to the outside, and he's popped out there. Man, he took a hard hit. But he pops right back up. And it's going to be no gain on that as he's right at the 30. 2nd down and 10 from the 30.
Yeah, Bryce Shetler, number 52 for the Hornets, just stayed low. Linebacker for the Hornets stayed low and just took him down to the ground hard.
So Carterville brings Mason Watts to the near side along with Parker Poole. Myers remains the running back, just off the right hip of Bishing. He takes the snap, he rolls right, throws it, has a man wide open. That's Mason Watts. Makes a move out near the 50 before he's brought down at the 49-yard line. There we go, Mason Watts. He had 2 drops earlier, makes the catch, picks up the 1st down, and takes it out to almost near midfield.
Poole had the safety walked over and was covering him up. Watts was on the outside. Poole takes a little cut out in front of Watts' man and turns around and calls for the ball, draws him up just enough for Watts to slip in behind to make the open catch.
Moves the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 49. Ball from the near hash. Carterville moving left to right. It's the give to Chance Myers. Myers off a right tackle gets out to about the 49 of Nashville, so it's going to be a gain of 2, bringing up 2nd down and 8 from the plus 49.
They call it their G play. They're going to pull their guard on that one, try to get him to lead through the hole. And he did a nice job getting through the hole. I don't think we held our block on the outside long enough for Chance to get through it.
Riley Crane checks in. Head coach Brett Dial talks to his quarterback, Nick Bishing. He returns to the huddle, calls the play. 12 seconds on the play clock. It is 2nd and 8 from the 49. Bishing, who works from the shotgun, takes the snap. That's the handoff to Myers. Myers cuts it up out to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down, bringing up a 3rd down and 4 as they get it to the 45.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job. We're getting some runs between the tackles that we weren't getting early last week, and I think that that's getting the chains moved. We're still looking for that big break, and we want to get Chance or Bryce in the open field on one of these.
Mason Watts spreads out here to the near side. In the slot is Parker Poole. Now they bring Riley Crane near side, but Bishing's going to keep it himself. Gets a good block, plows his way out to about the 40-yard line. Flags come flying in.
I think we're going to get a face mask here.
I think so as well, so they'll tack some yardage onto that for Nick Bishing. Nick comes up kind of gimpy. It's going to be a face mask that tacks some yardage on, and the Lions pick up the first down. That's a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to take it down to about the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 24 for Carterville.
We're getting close to field goal range.
Yeah, we are. Lions trail it 9-7, driving here on their first drive in the second half. Bishing takes the snap, throws it right side, receiver out there, and I didn't see who it was.
Parker Poole.
Parker Poole was intended. He drops the ball.
It was a good ball, and there was just some coverage just on the inside. Poole went up for it. He couldn't quite get his left hand free, so it looked like he could only get one hand on the ball. But it was in a good spot.
Dietrich had the coverage for Nashville. So Carterville, quick out of the huddle. It's 2nd down and 10 now from the 24. 2 receivers to the far side this time. Now they give it to Myers. Tries to get to the corner. Catches the outside edge. Makes a move. Dodges one defender. Makes his way to the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds out there. He is so quick on his cuts and picks up positive yardage for the Lions.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to that play right there on Parker Poole. He split out on that side, had to crack back in, made a nice block to seal the end for us. We kept talking about the ends have to stay free and turn the play in. He had no choice because Poole came back and put a nice block and opened up that outside lane for Chance.
Did he pick up a first down? 1st and 10?
1st and 10.
From the 13. Kind of an odd angle here for me to see down the sideline. But here come the Lions. Driving here. This is play number 8 of this drive. They bring 2 receivers here to the near side. Ball from the far hash. Bishing has Myers behind him in the pistol.
Nobody on Watts out here.
Does Bishing see it? In the slot is Parker Poole. They move Chance Myers. They got to snap the ball, and the flag is going to be a delay of game on Carterville. That's going to back them up 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 18 now.
I feel like Coach Dowell's arguing that maybe one of the clocks wasn't working. The play clock wasn't working.
So that backs up the Lions 5 yards.
He's arguing to no avail, but he's arguing nonetheless.
Those coaches can be relentless. So it is 1st and 15 now from the 18 for the Lions. High snap, Bishing grabs it. Not a lot there he can do with it as Nashville's defensive line is right there. And led on the charge by Griffin Bocanton, also Briner Inman in there.
By the time Bishing got up and grabbed that snap and wrangled it in, Chance had already passed him up. The defensive line had a chance to come in and put pressure on him. There wasn't anything he can do but just hang on to the ball and get another possession here. That puts it 2nd and long.
2nd and 18 officially from the 21-yard line.
I think we're going to see Riley Crane in the middle of the field here.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Bishing looks right, rolls right, lobs it across the middle, finds his man. Is that Parker Poole?
Luke Johnson, I think.
Luke Johnson on a big catch.
Went up and got it, brought it down. Not an easy catch to make. Bishing put it in a great spot. That's a big play for Carterville. They needed that.
1st and goal. They have the ball at the 2-yard line. They trail by 2. Boy, that was a pretty throw and a pretty catch.
You know what Luke did there was Luke wasn't worried about getting a touchdown. He wasn't worried about contact. Just catch the ball. Catch it first. Worry about what happens after you catch it.
Took the shot afterwards. 2nd and goal, or 1st and goal from the 2. It's the give. Chance Myers, touchdown. Carterville Lions. Chance Myers picks up the 2-yard touchdown run and gives the Lions the lead. It is 13-9.
I'm not going to lie. I like seeing Bishon going up under center. He got up under there, got the snap, turn around. The line comes through, kicks out the first man past the line, or past the center on the line of scrimmage, open up a nice hole for Chance.
4:58 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Carterville gets back into the lead, 13-9.
We're up 4, so are we going to kick it and go up 5, or are we going to go for 2 here? Well,
it looks like Layson's going to kick it.
Well, we're going to go for 2.
No, and not very well. As it's Andy Johnson, it's brought down. He's the holder. And 13-9 after the 2-point conversion is no good. But the Lions regain the lead here. 4:58 remaining. We'll take a break and be back here on News Radio WJPF.
It's 98 degrees. Your AC just stopped. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why Charlie's won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you cool.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
The kickoff is away, and bringing it out to about the 23-yard line on the return for Nashville. And that is, I believe that's Isaac Blazer on the return for the Hornets.
The tackle was by a familiar last name here at Carterville. It was Jonathan Miller.
Yes, his brother Zach. First football game tomorrow, I think, for Millikan University.
I don't know.
I believe.
Nice kick by Layson, though, to air the ball all the way out to the 5-yard line.
So here comes quarterback Hayden Klingeman and the Nashville offense. They trail 13-9 here in the 3rd quarter. They bring all the way around from right side to the left side is Gannon Turner. He sets up in the slot. But it's the give now to Colbaum. Colbaum out across the 30, pounded down at about the 34-yard line. Colbaum just a good hard runner.
They do. Nashville gets so much credit for their screens and throwing the ball, but they have ran the ball really well tonight.
Yeah, they have. First down by Colbaum. Takes it out to the 34 as he gained 11 on that carry. They have it out to the 34. Now it's going to be Klingeman, keeps it himself, tries to get the corner, and he falls forward for a gain of about 3, bringing up 2nd down and 7.
Klingeman saw that there was really nothing else he was going to do other than try to get a positive gain. He just ducked his shoulders and just dove forward to try to get an extra 3 feet.
Officially, it was a 4-yard gain, bringing up 2nd down and 6 from the 38. Out on the far hash. Trip receivers to the far side. Klingeman throws it out to the far side, the screen, and it was incomplete, I do believe.
It was, and somehow at the end of that play, Carson Davis ended up with the ball. I think he was hoping that they'd declare a fumble, but
I would hope too.
That would have been nice.
Hey, I got to mention something real quick while we got just a second here, if I can get it pulled up. Here from Scottsdale, Arizona, Steve Lipe says, good job from Scottsdale, and said the stream looks awesome. So that's awesome. We like hearing that.
Good.
Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for listening here on News Radio WJPF. And we have a timeout on the field. There's 3:53 remaining. Carterville leads it 13-9. Nashville with the ball. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Coming out of the timeout, Klingman throws it out to the far side, and it's caught out there by Nashville. That is Colbaum on the reception, and that was a first down. Going to move the chains. 1st and 10 now, out to the to the Nashville 47-yard line. Again, really quick. They give it to Colbaum. He plows his way right up the gut out near the 45 where he's brought down of Carterville. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 after the gain of 8.
Yeah, right now our defense doesn't seem to have an answer, and we're starting to look a little bit tired out there. I see a lot of guys with their hands on their hips. We need to stop here, maybe get a break. Last time we played Nashville, I think they turned it over 5 times, and they've played a clean game so far. I don't want to jinx them or anything. But
Klingman looks to throw, throws it left side, puts it up, and battled for, and coming down with it, a nice catch, but good defense right there. But again, that is Schoenberg on the reception, and that's going to move the chains, giving the Hornets another first down.
I mean, you can't do anything else if you're Carson Banks. He had him covered. He turned around. He saw the ball, got 2 hands on the ball, and it just got taken away from him.
Yeah, he just had it ripped out of his hands. So Nashville right back at it. Klingman takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Takes it off the left tackle. Spins down to about the 20-yard line where he's brought down right there.
Banks comes right back again. Turns the play back inside. Gives Andy Johnson a chance to get him down.
2nd and 5 down to the 21 for the Hornets. 2:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Lions lead it 13-9 from the near hash. Klingman takes a snap, gives it to Colbaum. Colbaum plows his way over the top, down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Gain of 7.
Another first down for the Hornets.
That is their 4th first down on this drive that started back at their own 23-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 from the 14. Clock continues to roll. 2:15 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Nashville's threatening, though. Klingman from the 14, from the shotgun, takes the snap, keeps it himself, has a blocker out there, cuts it up inside. Carterville pops him at about the 5-yard line, make it about the 6-yard line, and Carterville's got a player down that's slow to get up, but he does get to his feet.
That was one of those cases where we had a chance to tackle him in the backfield, missed him on a couple of occasions. Instead of a 2-yard loss, it turns into a 7-yard gain.
2nd and 3 from the 7. Second, and they can still get a first down. So Klingman this time. Colbaum takes the handoff, fights his way forward. Carterville stacks him up and drives him backwards. Good job by that Carterville defensive line.
I felt like Carterville tonight has done a really, really good job of pursuing the ball. We don't bring him down with one man. We seem to have had a host of players at every play at the end of that. So we've done a really good job of getting after him and finishing the play out defensively.
They've got the ball down to the 2-yard line after the first down run. That yardage enough for a first down. So it's 1st and goal from the 2. Klingman, Colbaum, touchdown. Touchdown Nashville Hornets 102 on the 2-yard dive from Samuel Colbaum.
2-yard carry by number 28, Samuel Colbaum.
2-yard touchdown from Colbaum.
That was just a straight power dive. They're going to hand it to him. And if they didn't get on that one, they were probably going to run it 2 more times until he did get in.
Yeah, they were. 102 puts the lead 15-13 for the Hornets.
They're going to try to turn it into a 3-point lead.
As coming out to do the kicking is going to be Isaac Blazer. Blazer on the hold from, or excuse me, Blazer's on the hold. The kicker is Gannon Turner. Snap, good hold, kick is good, and that makes it 16-13. After the extra point is good. 16-13 Nashville. They lead it here with 1:02 remaining in the third. Back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
The Southern Illinois celebration of National Hunting and Fishing Days returns to the campus of John A. Logan College in Carterville September 28th and 29th. John A. Logan College and title sponsor Oasis Outdoors are excited to bring you the popular events like the McDonald's Kids Free Fishing Hole, 3D Archery, Super Retriever Series, hunting and fishing seminars, and dozens of vendors. Join us September 28th and 29th on the John A. Logan College campus for this Southern Illinois tradition. Visit SIHFD.org for more information.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
16-13, Nashville just regained the 3-point lead after the 2-yard touchdown from Colbaum.
After going almost a full half without any scoring, we've had 5 consecutive possessions with someone putting points on the board.
Kickoff is taken by the Lions at about the 10-yard line, bringing it out across the 20 to near the 30 where he's brought down. And on the return for Carterville, that was Hayden Harrell. And so Carterville's going to get the ball back here. They've got 56 seconds left. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing since 1975. Full-service garage and towing. Need a tow? Get locked out of your car? Call Campbell Brothers, 618-942-4875. Lions have it 1st and 10 from their own 31 as we're ticking the way down toward the end of the third quarter.
Carterville has a lot of seniors in their skill positions. When you go all the way outside and look in our backfield, they need to step up. We need to have a quarter here they want to save this season right now.
17 total seniors on this team. Here comes Chance Myers at his shoulder grabbed, and that's going to be a horse collar that's called on Nashville's, I believe. That's going to be on Davin Hug.
40 Myers, ball carrier, tackled by 6 Hug, however, penalty flag on the play.
Again, we're seeing the Lions stack the receivers on the end. Instead of lining them next to each other or close, they're stacking. They're putting Watts in the back, and I think they're going to swing a screen to him at some point in time. He's going to bust one.
That penalty tacks 15 yards on the horse collar, so it pushes the ball out to the 46-yard line. 15-yard penalty. It's 1st and 10 for the Lions. The clock rolling to 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Ball from the near hash. Bishing has 2 receivers out to the, or just a single receiver out to the far side. But it's going to be Chance Myers looking for a hole, cuts back, and not much of a gain at all. And Chance Myers is on the turf. Come on, buddy, get up. Little slow to get up. Chance. And
we're going to bring the trainer out.
Yeah, Brad Brush, our trainer, is going to have to go out and take a look at Chance Myers. Well, let's take a break here, and we will be back here. Nashville leads at 16-13 with 19 seconds remaining in the third here on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years.
Just let me know when you want it back. We'll roll till then.
Routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they just
bring it back.
In general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services.
So Chance Myers gets up after talking with Brad. Brad Brush is a miracle worker. Goes out there, puts his hands on Chance's knee, and he comes running right off the field. Can't beat that.
He's got to stay out for at least a play, but in the meantime, we have Amon Cozy in the backfield. I think it's the first time we've seen him in the backfield tonight. The clock has started. Looks like we're going to roll it off to the end of the quarter anyway.
Yep, that's going to do it. And we are going to head to the fourth quarter. We got a dandy ball game going on here at Nashville as Nashville just took the lead. They have a 3-point lead. It's 16-13, and we're heading to the fourth quarter. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
It's 98 degrees. Your AC just stopped. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why Charlie's won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you cool.
We're going to the fourth quarter. Carterville trails it by 3, 16-13. We have the ball, though. And it's first down and 10 from the 46-yard line for the Lions. They've switched sides, flipped the field. Carterville's moving right to left now in their white over white uniforms. Bishing takes the snap, throws it left, and picked off as he was trying to hit Mason Watts. And with the football and out of bounds, it was Will Dietrich. Just an underthrown ball that Will had a easy interception on, and the turnover gives it back to the Hornets.
You know, we had it last week. There were a couple of times where they just didn't look like they were in sync. Something was off either on the timing or the communication of the route that was to be run. It looked to me like Watts took a long time getting out of the backfield, like he was expecting something closer to the line of scrimmage, and Bishing was thinking that he was going to release down the field. And really the only person that could have caught the ball was Dietrich.
And he did that.
He sure did.
First and 10 from the 49. Here come the Hornets. So they would love to extend this 3-point lead, 16-13. The quick pitch to Colbaum. Colbaum trying to get to the outside, cuts it back up, spins off one defender, just keeps the legs fighting all the way down to the 33-yard line. He is a handful to bring to the turf.
Yeah, he has been a load for us tonight. Again, this is another one of those times where there were at least 3 or 4 Lions who weren't in on the tackle, but everybody else was there.
Looks like we've got one of the Hornets. It's cramping up out there. And we have timeout on the field as they're trying to get him stretched out and get him up. And I believe that's Colbaum, the running back.
It is.
So let's pause as well. We'll be back in 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access.
Just bring it back after this.
Square feet of equipment. They offer group classes,
yes, sir,
women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Carterville Lions Sports brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-aged children as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. The best care anywhere. That's at Malone's Early Learning Center. Also brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend, Polar Whip and Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition. You can call 618-988-9210, and they're going to have your food waiting for you when you arrive. We have 11:41 remaining here in the game, 16-13. 16-13 is our score, and Carterville jumped out, took the lead 7-0 after the 1-yard touchdown run from Nick Bishing. And then that was how Nashville came back. They kicked the field goal, a 25-yarder by Turner, made it 7-3 at the half. But then Nashville got the ball, went down and scored on a 15-yard pass from Klingeman to Blazer. Carterville scores a 2-yard touchdown from the 2. And then the extra point, or the Colbaum touchdown, made it 16-13. Klingeman throws it deep down the middle, has a man there, but he can't connect. Oh, just over the fingertips, the outstretched hands of the receiver for Nashville. Believe that was Hayden Kirchner.
It was a nice play. The defensive coverage was there, but again, Nashville's not going to sit back and hand the ball off and try to work the clock. They're going to keep taking swings, which may work to our advantage, being down 3.
Absolutely. So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line for the Hornets. 2 receivers out there on the far side. Now they bring their tight end, Davin Hugg. He brings to the left side, and it's Klingeman's going to keep, and he's stacked up right there. May have lost a yard, about a half a yard it looks like.
Yeah, Jamison Jones came in from the outside and pursued him, taking him all the way down to the weak side tackle there. Did a nice job.
So it's 3rd down and 10 from the 33. It's a no gain. Coming into the game is Will Dietrich. Checking out is Byron Johnson for Nashville. They bring 2 receivers here to the far side. They spread 2 out to the left side. Klingeman looks toward the sideline. Now he settles in shotgun position. Throws it, quick screen, threw it right into the turf. Just a terrible throw from Klingeman. Just got hung up in his hand.
He did. He just spiked it right out there. Normally he'll make that pass, but.
So now it's 4th and 10, so a little bit of a break for the Lions. Can they get a stop here, get the ball back?
We had a similar situation in the last quarter where it was a 4th and long situation, and they busted it all the way down to, the 2-yard line before they punched it in.
So defense, don't break down now.
Yeah, it's just a matter. You need one more play, and you can have some good momentum pushing back the other way. We have not stopped them on a drive since the 2nd quarter.
4th and 10 from the 33. They got that big tight end in there.
Is he going to punt?
Oh, he bobbles the ball. Carterville's there. Still can hardly pick it up, but he does. Carterville's going to get the football back. They get the defensive stop, and that is outstanding defense by the Lions. That's exactly what they needed.
Great job right there. They pursued. They didn't do anything stupid. They didn't get a face mask or do anything. They just bottled him up, let him fall down, take the yardage that they got on the 4th down. That's a really good job. Now Carterville try to put together a little drive here. We'll see if we get Chance Myers back on the field. Looks like he's coming out full steam.
Klingeman just couldn't handle the snap, and he bobbled and was knew he was getting ready to get hit, and finally got a hold of it. And Carterville forces the turnover on downs. They get it back here with 10:34 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 3, 16-13 here in the 4th. 10 minutes remaining. Here it comes. Chance Myers gets to the outside across the 40 to the 45. Stutter steps out of bounds. Good run from a running back, Chance Myers.
Nice run by Myers. Got around the edge and turned it up. He tried to cut it back inside, but they didn't let him make an attempt there. I really got distracted a little bit here by Coach Gerald's doing a lot of rah-rah on the sideline. I think he's pretty pumped about that defensive stop, as he should be.
Absolutely. And then you see Coach Wakey here. Coach Dylan Samuel.
Little less emphatic.
Yep.
Coach Wakey was at the time, but I'm sure he's just as excited.
Bishing under center, keeps it himself, breaks away across the 40 where he's brought down on an ankle tackle. He gets out to the 38-yard line. He was under center, and, man, that's exactly what we've been talking about.
I told you I really like Bishing under center. I think it creates a different look, and I think it creates problems. He's so close to the line of scrimmage, he's got all kinds of options. He's going up under center again.
Back to the 39, 1st and 10 And Bishing plows his way forward.
So Bishing's coming up to the line of scrimmage, and he's probably making an audible call as to where the hole is going to be. They've got a blocking scheme set up, and he looks and says, well, if this guy's in a 3 technique, we'll run here. If he's in a 1, we're going to do that. He'll have a different call on the line of scrimmage. He's going up behind again.
Gain of 4 on that carry by Bishing. He's under center once again. Stacked line for the Lions. Double runners in the backfield. It's the give to Myers. Myers puts his head down. Just falls forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Little power I formation, just running it right at him here. Getting behind the big offensive line and letting them roll.
3rd and 3 officially from 31 after the 4-yard gain. Bishing again steps up under center. 9 minutes exactly remaining here in the contest. Jumping offside, and that's going to give the Lions a first down, as on the jump it was Samuel Blumhorst.
You have to be careful when you're an offensive coach and you're wanting to set up this call where you're trying to get him to jump. You have to pick and choose your battles, and you got to hope your team executes it. That was the perfect time. You had Nashville really wanting to make a play. They're pumped up, and then you catch the adrenaline offsides there.
I think plus the fact that Bishing's under center kind of just shows some urgency on the Lions
Absolutely.
side.
He's right on
and
top
so
of
you're
it.
anticipating that quick snap. It's 1st and 10 from the 26.
Back in the shotgun. We're bunched in pretty tight.
Myers on his left hip. Bishing takes the snap, hands it off to Myers. Not a lot there. He's brought down short.
So what we did last week with a little bit of success is we catch the backside over pursuing. They're all trying to run down Chance Myers on that. Bishing's going to take that. He's going to roll back out towards the left or towards the backside of the play, and hopefully we'll get one busted here.
Loss of 3. Puts it 2nd down and 13 from the Hornet 29-yard line. It's 8:05. Lions trail 16-13 to Nashville here in a great Week 2 matchup. Good ball game here on a beautiful night. So now Bishing again from the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get off the end. Catches the corner and is plowed out of bounds. Good run from Nick Bishing. Good hard run. He gets a high five from his teammates.
Picks up over half your distance to the first down marker. That really helps.
Takes it down to the 19, so a gain of 9. Bringing up 3rd down and 3. Ball rest at the 19-yard line now.
Again, once Bishing starts getting the wheels moving a little bit, that makes things a little easier for Chance. This has been a good series so far.
This is a 4-down territory for the Lions. Bishing takes the snap, hands it to Chance Myers. Myers is stopped. Just the ball's out. It comes out again, and they're going to say it was dead. The Chance Myers just got bobbled up, and we got a Lion. Nope, it's going to be big. Jackson Smith gets up. So
I'm not sure we're getting a very favorable mark here.
I don't
Chance was well past the 20,
Yeah.
and I thought, well, he's at least inside the 19 or 18, and then they're going to mark it all the way back at the 20. I think they got a little deceived by the fumble and how it moved back towards our backfield. I think it moved all the officials back, and they didn't quite get the mark that they would have otherwise have found. Here's a big play.
4th and 4 from the 20 for the Lions. They need a first down. Myers, the running back. Bishing from the shotgun. Riley Crane comes in motion, slides right to left across the line. As Bishing looks toward the sideline, still 15 seconds on the play clock.
Tried to get him to jump off sides, didn't get it. Coach Dowell's going to take a timeout.
Yep, yeah, it's a good call. 7:01 remaining. Lions take the timeout, and they're threatening here. They trail at 16-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois.
Gonna pop an ID out of it.
It's a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities
Okay.
we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
It's News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division in Carterville. Also brought to you by IBEW Local 702, proud supporter of Carterville Lions Sports. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Darren Kennard will have your Friday Night Lights coming up later tonight, recapping all the scores from around Southern Illinois. Dandy ball game here in Nashville. Lions trail 16-13. They have it 4th and 4 from the Nashville 20. Bishing under center. Takes the snap, turns around. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get to the outside and cuts it up. Should have the first down. That's a big-time first down play by your Carterville Lions quarterback, Nick Bishing.
That's a fantastic play. We're bringing in a tight end, Evan Berry, now, but I've been in that timeout with Coach Helfrich and Coach Dial, and they work so well together. They're talking about what's our best option offensively if we have to run it, what if we're going to pass it, what the defensive set looks like. They do a fantastic job of trying to piece together between the two of them a play, and they did a great job right there.
Keeps the drive alive. It's 1st and goal from the 9 for the Lions. Bishing under center once again. Keeps it himself, puts his head down, plows forward for 1. They might give him 2 yards there. How effective is that play? You mentioned it earlier, in the first half. How effective has Bishing been under center like that?
He has. We did it by necessity earlier on when we had the ball and we wanted to do the little dive once we were on the goal line. But we found out a little bit of work on the middle of the field that can open things up as well.
2nd and goal from the 7. Malachi McGee is into the game. Bishing.
We're going to fill up our backfield. We're going to run a power I right here.
We are going to run it. 5:50, 7 on the play clock. Bishing turns around, flips it to Chance Myers. Myers gets popped just as he crosses the line of scrimmage, so a short gain.
I think they're going to give him about 2 yards on that one.
It's going to bring up, they're giving him 1 yard, so 3rd and 6, 3rd and goal from the 6. 16-13 is our score. Lions threatening here. Facing a big 3rd down play, 3rd and 6.
We bring in Luke Johnson. He operates as our Okie back, which means he's going to sit, move. He may go in motion. He's going to sit right behind one of the tackles and do some either a lead block or he's going to be some sort of diversion in the backfield.
Got to hurry. 3 seconds on the play clock. Timeout's called by Brett Dial. Boy, good job getting that timeout.
Probably doesn't hurt to have timeout here anyway. This is a big play. You need to get at least half the distance to the goal here. If you can't get 3 yards, you really put yourself in a bind.
Let's see if we can take a peek at some scores from around Southern Illinois here this evening. See if we can update what's happening, especially when we're talking about river-to-river conference play. West Frankfort putting a thump on Heron, 34-6. That's a 4th quarter score. Chester, 56-6 over Pinckneyville. DuQuoin leads Harrisburg this evening, 28-14. Of course, DuQuoin trying to rebound from that Week 1 loss. And let's see here. Salem gets shut out 56-0 by the Benton Rangers this evening. Coming out of the timeout now for the Carterville Lions. What did Coach Brett Dial draw up? 16-13 is our score. 5 minutes exactly. The 12th play of the drive. 3rd and goal from the 6. They have everybody in tight except for 2 receivers left. Myers, the running back. Bishing's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the corner, cuts it up. Sidesteps the defender. Touchdown, Nick Bishing. Carterville scores the 6-yard touchdown run from the senior quarterback, Nick Bishing.
Great job blocking. Lead blockers were good, but really Nick Bishing made 2 guys absolutely tackle air out there. He made 2 good shifty moves, and there was no touching him. He walked in untouched.
4:55 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Carterville has regained the lead, 19-16. Pending the extra point by Keith Layson, the left-hander. The snap, good hold. Kick is good, Carterville. The 4-point lead, it is 20-16 here. 4:55 remaining, back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathene Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
How about that drive from the Carterville Lions as they regain the lead 20-16, a 12-play drive that took about 6 minutes, culminating on the 6-yard touchdown run from the quarterback, Nick Bishing.
12 plays. They had to do a little bit of everything on that drive. Took care of the football. That was the main thing.
Short kick off the foot of Layson. Hits the ground. It's taken at about the 20-yard line, cutting right up the middle on the return and finally drugged down from behind. That's a good return, though, for the Nashville Hornets as it was brought out by Brantz Lusenheide, and he brings it out near the 40-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. But decent field position for Nashville here with 4:49 remaining in the game.
Yeah, kick was a little short. I was hopeful whenever Nashville let the ball hit the ground, it bounced in front of the upback, but came up for him, gave him a nice hop, and gave him a momentum, taking off down the field.
So Nashville with 4:49, plenty of time for the Hornets and their quarterback, Caden Klingeman. Klingeman gives it to his running back. That's Kolbaum. Plows his way straight forward out near the 50. Picks up the chains, and Kolbaum slow to get up once again, but he got the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 as he takes it out to the Nashville 47-yard line.
You want to be careful here. Your defense is pumped. They know it's their chance, and if you're on defense, you want an opportunity like this to stop it and win the game. But you also don't want to over-pursue and leave something open on the backside, get yourself caught up in a mess.
They bring Dietrich in motion. Klingeman looks to throw, throws it out to Dietrich, hit him right in his hands, and then it hit the turf incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 47.
And if you're Nashville, you don't need to panic. Like, you've scored, you have an opportunity, you've had some stops, you've forced Carterville to have a 3 and out or 2. So if you want to, as Nashville, take your time, do what you do if you're going to try to come down and score.
They bring trip receivers here to the far side. 4:28 showing on the clock. Klingeman from the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives it to Kolbaum, his running back. He just takes it right up the gut and picks up chunk yardage once again, and it takes about 4 Carterville Lions to get him on the turf as he's brought down at the 40-yard line. That moves the chains, 1st and 10.
Well, on one hand, the defensive pursuit was good. Carterville had a lot of guys there. On the other hand, he got to the 3rd level before anyone even touched him.
Yeah. So moves the chains, 1st down into Carterville territory from the 41. 1st and 10. Klingeman drops straight back, pumps once. Now he throws it deep down the right side. Picked up by the Carterville Lions! Way over the head as the receiver fell down, and the intended receiver for Nashville, he was 10 yards behind the play, and that was Isaac Blazer. Carterville picks it off. They get the ball back with 3:59 showing on the clock. Who had that?
Riley Crane. I'm sorry. Yeah, Riley Crane.
Okay. Outstanding. Carterville gets it right back, 3:59.
Now, Carterville here doesn't have to do too much. Take care of the ball, move it down the field. We are pinned pretty deep. Like, the ball is on our own 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
We don't want to turn it over here. We've got to put together a drive.
So now, Lions from the near hash.
I think we botched the snap. We fumbled it.
Bishing had to cover it up.
Bishing just fell over on it.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Keeps it at the 8-yard line. So you know Nashville's going to be pressing defensively too.
Yeah, they're going to try to force Carterville, give them an opportunity to throw it. Hopefully to stop the clock, force them into an error here.
Luke Johnson checks in for the Lions. Now Bishing from under center. Turns around, gives it to his running back in Chance Myers. Myers pops his way out for short gain. Out to about the 10, so that's going to be a 2-yard gain, it looks like, bringing up 3rd down and 10.
Clock's about to drop below 3 minutes. Right now we're at 3 minutes. 2 timeouts left for Nashville, if you're wondering, according to the scoreboard. 1 timeout left for Carterville.
3rd and 9 from the 9. So Carterville needs some yards here. You don't want to get pinned that deep and have to punt because that would give Nashville the ball probably around the 50.
You might even consider taking a safety.
You might consider taking the safety.
If you have to punt and punt out of your own end zone, you don't get a good one. Just let it go out of the back. We're an empty set now.
Yep, 1 second on the clock. Bishing gets the play off. Rolls to his right, throws it out, incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down now. 4th and 9 from the 9.
Nashville did their job. They got to stop defensively. They're going to get the ball back in some capacity here.
And Carterville ripped off 3 plays there in just about a minute. 2:24 showing on the clock. And they still had that 20-16 lead. So, but it's 4th down. Carterville has to punt. So we'll see if Swami Keenan Clark is correct. Would they snap it out of the back of the end zone?
No, I don't think that they'll do it now with the clock not running here. There's still too much time on the clock to give them the ball back.
True. Got to get the kick, and it's going to be a decent kick. It bounces at about the 40, bounces into the Nashville territory, and it's down at the 45-yard line. So a good kick. Jamie Johnson with the kick gives it back to Nashville and puts them back in their own territory. 2:10 remaining, and they have 54 yards to go to regain the lead. 1st and 10 from their own 46.
So essentially it ran off almost a minute of the game. The interception did. Puts Nashville about where they were, about 5 or 10 yards behind where they were at the last play. And now there's only 2 minutes to go. 2:10.
Nashville comes to the line of scrimmage. It's Hayden Klingeman, the quarterback. Brings a man in motion. It's the quick pitch. Kohlbaum cuts it up. Gets out to midfield, into Carterville territory, down to about the 45 before being brought down. So that's going to move. Nope, it's going to be about a yard and a half short, bringing up 2nd down and 1 officially from the Carterville 45.
Their trips with the tight end, they like to run in this situation, especially with an Okie back. There it is.
Yep. Klingeman tries to get to the outside, brought down from behind. Good job there by Carterville to get a hold of Klingeman and bring him to the turf.
It's going to move the chains.
1st and 10. But the clock rolls with 90 seconds remaining here in the game. Carterville nursing a 4-point lead. It's 20-16. Nashville needs a score. The give to Kohlbaum, straight up the gut, out to about the 36-yard line, and he's pushed all the way back.
Kohlbaum has to be exhausted. He has absolutely been pounded tonight.
And I think we got a timeout called by Nashville. With 1:07, let's pause 30 seconds, and we'll be back. Just 67 seconds remains in the contest. Lions lead it 20-16 on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union checking accounts just got better. Not only can you earn interest with free checking accounts with e-statements on balances over $1,000, but now earn SIUC rewards with your debit card. With this brand new free program, you'll earn points on everyday debit card purchases to exchange for cash back, discounts at local retailers, gift cards, and more. Open with just $25 and no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Plus, access over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide. Apply at SIUCU.org today. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
1 minute, 7 seconds. Lions lead it 20-16. Nashville has the football at the Carterville 36-yard line. They need a touchdown to regain the lead. Coming out of the timeout, called by Coach Steven Kazuchik. And it's Nashville ball. Quarterback, Hayden Klingeman from the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. Colbaum is running back. Klingeman takes the snap, reverses the throw the other way. Out there, a short gain, and down to the 30-yard line before being brought down. That was a good play call right there, that reverse screen.
Really nice play. That little screen to the backside ran well. I'm looking out there on the field, and you got Riley Crane and Parker Poole. I don't know that either one of them have left the field today.
I don't think
and they have got to keep this team out of the end zone. They take a lot of pride in that position back there. Let's see if they can dig deep and make it happen.
Klingeman takes the snap. He rolls to his right and wants to throw it again. Throws it. And picked off. Carterville interception on the tip pass. And with the reception for Carterville, the interception, how about Parker Poole? You mentioned his name, and he comes up big for the Lions.
That was as good of a defensive play as you are going to see in high school football. He was right on his tail, gets his right hand, his lead hand out in front, gets the ball off the receiver, picks it up in the air, rolls over, turns it in. Nashville has one timeout with 40 seconds to go. Carterville is going to kneel this one.
How about that? You mentioned Parker Poole's name, and tired or not, he made the play, and Carterville can seal the game. Bishing takes knee number 1. He'll have to do it one more time, and after that week 1 loss, we didn't know what we had. Really, seriously, let's get serious about it. Carterville has played an outstanding ball game against this Nashville squad tonight.
Well, after the week 1 loss, you don't know if your team's got a whole lot of fight in you. I mean, early in the game, you're getting pummeled, and it's easy to drop your head, but these Carterville Lions absolutely showed some fight tonight.
How about that? 7-6 on the clock. Carterville doesn't snap it again. Carterville Lions knock off Nashville Hornets. Week 2, they win it 20-16 and improve to 1-1 on the season. Big-time offense from the Lions, big-time defense from the Lions, and they come away with the win 20-16. Stay with us. Our Riggin, Pillage, Burt Funeral Home postgame show coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
High school football means Friday Night Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard. And
we're going 90 here and then whatever other 90s you need.
Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Gosh. All right, Carterville Lions, how about that? That was a nice win. They win at 20-16 here over Nashville this evening. And what a good ball game that was, Keenan Clark.
That was a great game to watch. Like, we'll look back at this one. If you watch the video of this next year or any other time, you're going to say that was a heck of a ball game. I think it's an underrated gem, what we got tonight.
Absolutely, and the Carterville Lions are huddled up around their head coach, Brett Dial, and all the coaching staff. I tell you what, I got to give credit to not just the players but the coach. This was not a hard week. This was not an easy week for the Lions. I mean, they went to work on Monday, but they came out tonight, and this is the Lions team that I think my expectations were going into week one, and we saw that come back tonight.
Yeah, and I think there's still some room for improvement.
Absolutely.
I think that we had some miscommunications. I think there were a few balls that didn't go, or for a few plays that didn't go our way. But, I mean, overall, this was a good sign of things to come. Makes you excited to get back and see what's going to happen week 3.
Just a good, solid ball game.
Absolutely, all the way around.
How big was Parker Poole?
Great job there. Like we just mentioned, you had Riley and Parker. Those two kids, they have played their butts off tonight. Absolutely played their butts off. Again, they never leave the field. And then the last 2 defensive drives, each of them pulls up an interception. Each of them seals the game, does what they can to seal the game for Carterville.
Quick conversation with the coaching staff out about the 15-yard line. The players have their helmets in the air and celebrate the win 20-16 here on the road tonight. Carterville improves their record to 1-1. And you know what? Already, second home, but we only have 4 home games this year. Next week we're going to be back home for West Frankfort, but it's homecoming.
Yes.
Next week is homecoming.
Going to be a lot going on at Carterville High School next week.
There is a lot going on. Yeah, just a fantastic ball game by Nick Bishing was outstanding. Chance Myers was outstanding in the backfield. You had a couple of big catches from Mason.
Riley Crane had a nice couple of catches.
But defensively, Lions were just solid this evening, and they pick up the win 20-16 on the road here at Nashville. Looks like Coach Brett Dial is making his way up to our broadcast location. We'll take a break, and we'll have our John A. Logan Coaches Show. It's coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries.
Yeah, he comes so fast when they
to
win.
reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing.
Well, he's close, too.
Jumping. Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services, too. Online at centralvet.net.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Lions get the big win tonight on the road at Nashville in week 2, 20-16, the final score. And it's our opportunity to talk to the head coach of your Carterville Lions, Coach Brett Dial, our John A. Logan Coaches Show. Why would you go anywhere else? What a rebound game from your ball team tonight, Coach Brett Dial.
Yeah, a ton of grit. This is a very tough place to play and to get a win. And you know, Nashville's program, they're a great team. They're very well coached. They've got athletes, big kids. They just made play after play after play and put so much pressure on us. But, man, shout out to our defense and our defensive coaching staff. put together a heck of a plan against these guys, and it's tough to do. There's a lot of motions, a lot of formations, a lot of people that you got to account for, and they go fast on top of that. So Coach Gerald's, Coach Wakey, Coach Towers, those guys really did a heck of a job getting our kids ready to play on the defensive side, and those guys did a great job making some big plays there in the fourth quarter when we really needed it.
You know, you mentioned the defense, and it was really impressive. You can see that grit on the defense with them. Our pursuit to the ball was really good tonight, really good. And then you had Crane and Poole, kids who never came off the field, made the two big stops for us late. But I want to ask a question about offensively. We started putting Bishing under center and looked like we opened up some things. What were you seeing there? What worked out there?
Just a little bit of a change of pace. We're really trying to set up a boot that we hit early, and then we set up a boot where he kept it, and that one hit for a big first down as well. So just trying to change the angles on them, change maybe our tendencies. You know, I know we're probably pretty tendency heavy. Some of these teams, you know, I'm here for 6 years now. Mm-hmm. So, you know, some of these guys that have played us all 6 years, they've got a pretty good book on us. You know, we're pretty consistent in what we do, so I know that. So we're trying to break some of those tendencies, trying to break some of the angles that the linebackers are seeing, and open up maybe a few spots there that wouldn't be there not a gun.
Coach, they run such a fast offense, Nashville does, that it almost seems like you should be back on your heels, but your team handled that very well tonight.
I mean, we know what we're going to get with these guys. I mean, this is a fantastic game for us to have on our schedule just because, you know, as a non-conference opponent now too. You know, they really get us ready for potential 4A matchups, you know, teams that go fast in 4A. You know, obviously like Rochester and SHG, people like that, they play at such a high tempo that Nashville's very similar to that, you know, on a smaller school scale, but they're still very successful. I think they're in the quarterfinals last year. This team went up to Quincy Notre Dame last year and beat a team that nobody thought they would, and they were 1 point away from going to either the semifinals. I can't remember if they're the semis. They lost in the semifinals?
To go to the semis.
Okay, so they lost by 1 point to go to the semifinals, and that was on, I think, a missed kick. But, you know, this is a very good team, and this place is hard to win at. So I'm very proud of our guys with their backs against the wall getting it done tonight.
I was going to ask, has Carterville ever won at Nashville?
We have.
Yeah.
We have. I know in 14 for sure.
Okay.
I'd have to look back. I can't remember.
There's not been a lot of wins over here.
But I'll tell you, right, I mean,
tonight was a big one.
Okay, so like for example, 2014, we went to the quarter. We were 11-1 that year, lost in the quarterfinals to Heron. Mm-hmm. That team was a very good football team. We came up here and we won in the last minute, just like this. This is, you have to earn everything here, and I'm like I said, I'm really proud of our guys. We had a tough week. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I didn't talk about this with Dave in the pregame, but we've had so much sickness going through. Just kind of battling. About midweek, I was just getting kind of tired of it. You know, like I'm sick too. And like, we got to quit pouting and feeling sorry for ourselves and taking practices off and this that. We're gonna have to fight through because nobody's gonna feel sorry for us. We got to do something on our own. Our kids did a great job of taking charge tonight and really getting a big road win.
Coach Brett Dow on our John A. Logan Coaches Show. Lions pick up the win 20-16 at a tough road game in Nashville. Coach, congratulations. And it's hard to believe next week's homecoming for the Lions. My gosh.
Favorite week
it is your favorite week.
Dreams come true, buddy.
It is.
Dreams come true. Let's go home.
Yep, let's go home. Coach, thank you very much. Lions get the win tonight, 20-16 over Nashville on the road. And next weekend, as we mentioned, they're home for homecoming, and it's going to be West Frankfort that comes to town. West Frankfort got the win tonight in week 2 as well. That's a good ball game. Keenan Clark.
That was a fun one. I really enjoyed that. Again, you don't see the big score like you do in a lot of those shootouts, but this was absolutely a shootout up and down the field.
Absolutely. So, for Brian R. Powell back at the studio, Keenan Clark, my broadcast partner here tonight, that was a fun game to call. The Lions get the win, improving to 1-1 on the season going into week 3. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lions football here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This has been broadcast.
Thanks, Bub.
Good game, good call. Have a safe trip home.
Thanks, Bub.
Thank you.
And heating. Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. Malone.